This is Rolling to Die, episode 120 Drunken Dragon Brawlers. All right, let's see what happens. Hit it, DJ.
Oh, so much love. So much love. I think you're going to enjoy this. It's a scream! Carry Double carry
Oh, fuck. False delay.
All right,
Zombie
guys.
time!
Squirrel.
Squirrel? Squirrel?
This is Rolling to Die. I am your head game master, Henry, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. This is episode 120 of the Drunken Dragon Brawlers.
Woo!
For freedom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swear to God, I am not drunk. I don't know about the rest of these guys.
That's great. So, last we left off for Drunken Dragon Brawlers, we headed off on our flying sky ship, trying to head back from one continent to another continent. Many days and nights passed as the storm came through. As the storm came through, oh yes. Give me 1 second. A heavy tornado wind comes through. But before we get to the next part, I would like for everybody to introduce themselves. We're going to start off with the people here in the room, and then we're going to start off with the people online.
Fine, be that.
Okay, fine. We'll do you guys first.
I say since you
Go with Dark Trooper
D20
first.
and see who gets higher.
It says rolling to die after all.
Okay. I'm Dark Trooper, coming from a secret location, aka my couch, and I will be playing Flemeth, the janitor.
Wow.
Right? You broke your own rule, but I loved it. Thank you, Fleming the janitor. And for you, Leiden?
We lost him.
Leiden.
He'll come back if he wants. Now we can do the people.
Damn. All right, so let's start off with the people in the room. All right. Could you introduce yourself, James?
I'm James, playing as Fleming, the Hilldorf monk, level 10. I am always drunk.
All right, and last but not least,
I'm bringing your music, and also in-house studio tonight, I am DJ Thunderbass playing Drum.
all right, and we have a special guest here as well, one of our new guild members. You'd like to introduce yourself, my friend?
Hey, I'm Steve Solferino. How's it going?
He's the TS man, triple S.
Yep, Steven Scott.
So, on that note, okay, there it is. Okay. All of you, wherever Leiden went doing, message Leiden. You're on the sky ship and the storm is brewing. Ripping across late at night. Finally, there he is.
I don't know what happened. All I heard was last we left off, and it went dead silent. I'm like, what happened? Then it showed a little yellow screen saying your connection has been removed. Please restart. I'm like, the fuck?
That was weird.
Yeah.
All right, creepy government agent guy is on camera. Get off our stuff.
Go
Try
away,
to have fun
government.
here.
Let us play D&D, you loser.
We apologize, folks. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Now let's roll some dice and have a good time.
Now, introduce yourself, my friend, if you like.
Oh, we're at that point. My bad. My apologies. Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's yours truly, Olion72, coming to play not as Abner today, folks. I know. Y'all love him. Y'all miss him. And maybe a few of you hate him, but you know what? There has to be some fireballs once in a while. But today, I'll be playing as my warlock character, Merrick, who uses cards for his magic tricks. So let's see what kind of cards we draw tonight to win this battle. For freedom!
All right. And then we got two Flemings. It's funny. Flemin and Flemeth. Right. The sky ship rumbles, crashes up and down in the sky. All of you try your hardest to either hold onto the ship tight, maintain as it goes through the storm. As the rain hits heavy all around, suddenly lightning strikes, hits the ship. The princess stands up, raises from the sky, trying to make sure to hold off from the storm.
Bless you.
Thanks.
All of a sudden,
Yeah, but you can come in.
the storm
Oh, is that glitched?
has the
Here. I don't know exactly what's going on yet, but I'll come out for a second.
So, back to it. As the ship is rocking, the clouds are getting darker. You hear from the princess and from Drax, incoming! And right as you hear that, our small ship gets collided by a giant airship. Everybody looks over to the left. I want everybody here to do a dexterity save with disadvantage, please.
Oh, I'm already shitty with that as it is. I have a -1. Disadvantage? Okay. Give me a sec.
8, 18, plus 1, 19.
Even with disadvantage. All right.
Yep, because I have physical protection.
We roll our two d20s at the beginning.
Let's start right after this. This is what's happening right before.
I got a 14. 12 plus 2.
Okay.
Constitution.
Yep. This is dexterity save. It's all a dexterity save. It's a quick flash of us looking quickly to the left as our sky ship is going, and this giant ship just smashes right into us, and we just look over. How do we react? Who reacts in time?
Wow, that is hilarious. Both rolls are 6s -1, so that's a 5 for Merrick.
5 plus 3. Oh crap! I lose to 8. All right, I'd like everybody to roll for 2d20 for me to roll to die. As everybody here looked over and just darkness.
18 and 11.
18 and 11, you said? Yep.
Oh, that sucks. 5 and 7, 12.
Oh,
All right. What did you get, James?
16 and 7.
16 and 7. That's not bad. What did you get,
I
Jordan?
got 17 and an 8.
What did I get?
I don't know. What did you get?
A 10 and a 12. So, all of us look over. Ship gets smashed. We get taken and KO'd. The only one that comes to in flashes, opening and closing their eyes while we're all being dragged, is Thrall Aegir. Even the princess failed. As all of us being held upside down and carried, having cuffs and chains hooked to our arms and bound to our legs. Blinks and flashes. Thrall looks around and blinks. You see several men holding everybody, trying to hold Thrall, a big giant ogre-looking man, and a couple smaller guys trying to hold his tail. Thrall, I want you to roll a perception check for me. See what you properly see for the couple seconds you're awake.
Do we have advantage or disadvantage, or is it a straight roll?
16 plus 6.
And you have advantage.
That is with advantage.
Okay. 16 plus 6. Okay, so you have a 22. You blink and flash and see hallways. You see kind of like a pub and a nice a library kind of esque area. As you travel through, you're pulled down to a stairwell deep as you flicker on and off of your consciousness. You see a dark dwelling cavern under the ship where it's built different, like kind of like a sewer way flowing for their waters and remnants and flushing back through for their cycle. Finally, your last moments before they realize you're awake, you get close to the cell and you see a woman looking over, sharpening her axes, and goes, "All right, they're still awake. Knock him the fuck out." Yes, master. As Drawl, you look up. What do you say in that moment when they say that and they point at you?
Well, perhaps catch me. Cast Fog Cloud first level.
Okay. And magical counterspell happens to you right when you do that. 19. Can you beat a 19? And then a 16 plus 10 for what the ogre is going to do to you. So 26 to hit. So what's your AC after that?
Oh, I rolled. Yeah, 1 and a 7.
I'll be taking that one for that one. You go for the snap of your fingers to do that, and you notice nothing happens. And you're like, and you look over and see gems on the wall glowing with runes. And then you see the woman having her hand on the wall, closing her eyes, and looking back up with her eyes glowing the same color as the runes, going, "No spells will work as long as I am here."
So I just gotta take you out first then.
Eyes get all big. Right as you say that, a big, giant gray fist, whoop, right to your face, and you just see sparkles and stars.
My AC is an 18.
It was a 26 he hit you with.
And Henry, don't forget about the Tweety birds, too.
Oh, there were some Tweety birds. There was a couple.
Then you see a Ram director comes up. Cut! It says in the script, you're supposed to see stars, not birds, stars.
Got it. Perfect. So, it's been a couple hours. I would like everybody here to do a Constitution save to see if they wake up and who's first to wake up.
All right. I think I have a good constitution, but let's double check.
12.
12.
Do we have advantage or disadvantage?
It's a straight shot for this one. Straight roll.
Okay, it's a +4. That's fine. That's fine.
14 plus 2, 16.
Woo! Nice.
The Constitution save?
18 plus 4, 22 for Merrick.
Okay, that's a really good one. What'd you get?
14 plus 2, 16.
Okay.
Because it says not with advantage, otherwise I'd give it that 20.
Okay. First will be Merrick. Second will be Drawl. Third will be Fleming, and then Flemish. Oh my God. So James, and then Chris. Last will be me as Drax. And the princess is not in our room. She is somewhere else.
Oh, I see. She gets the special suite. I see.
Well, she is a princess after all.
Bah, humbug. Princess Minchess.
That's what you guys think. These
Wait a
pirates
minute, I'm
don't
not
care.
Baylor in this.
Wrong. We're not in December yet.
So,
You say Boulder Dash.
now,
Tomfoolery.
first to wake up with his cards on the floor spread out, his dual disc laying there on his left.
Wait, they
Still
left our
chained.
equipment?
Not everybody. The only thing they left him was that because they thought it wasn't dangerous. They thought it was a joke.
Knows what they know.
They threw the cards at his body thinking they're just a joke. So he wakes up, the cards scattered on him with his stuff, with just that on, like, yeah, you keep playing your cards.
Fucking nerd.
Not realizing. Mostly magic users in this are going to have a big advantage in something, unless they're strength or berserking or skilled in some way. Unless you know how to lockpick. Merrick, you're first to wake up.
All right.
What do you want to roll a perception check? You see, or you see?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around, see who else is with me in the room, basically, and see where on Earth are we within the vicinity of this area. I gotta check perception. Perception, where are you? I thought I highlighted you. It's a +2. Okay, let's see what we got. That's a 15 for me. 13 plus 2, 15.
So you look around, you see a dark, damp, dungeon-looking-esque room. As you look forward, you see this large, 18 to 20 foot tall pendulum for chopping your head off.
Oh. Well, this ain't the first time.
Guillotine?
Yeah, guillotine, sorry, got it mixed up. You see a man walking up to a sharpener to sharpen his giant blade. Kind of like a buster blade, but more crude. You look over and see a man near the guillotine, terrified and shaking, with arms and legs bound as he is dropped to his knees. As you hear from the executioner, doesn't seem like we need this one. He's useless. You don't have something we need on this ship, then you're meat on this ship. No, please, I don't want to be food. Don't worry, we'll use every bit. I like mine. That's why I get first cuts.
Oh my god, we've been captured by cannibals. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
as they're doing
Well,
the
you wake
whole
up right
process of execution, I'm just gonna carefully and quietly and slowly just gather up my cards and just watch the whole scene. Try not to be a big noise.
All right, so while you do that, you first get up, gather your cards. That's going to take a
That's
moment. Troll first wakes up. Or like he secondly wake up, technically. And then James, you are after. So you wake up. What do you do when you first wake up before you look around? And roll a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Plus 26.
26, okay.
I don't need to use the advantage. I got advantage on perception, but you can't really get higher than that.
All right. You look. You perfectly see everything in that room. You even see the cobwebs and spider webs, even the two spiders that are fighting in the corner over food. You see the guy sharpening his blade and looking over, smiling at this man that he's getting ready to execute. You look over and see the gate, you see where the keys are.
There goes first fireworks.
First thing I'm going to try and do, move my arms.
As you move your arms, you realize your arms are bound. You see they're chained, and they have this like 3 to 4 foot long chain that hooks down to your feet where your feet are bound. And for you, it's not just that, your tail is also chained to your wings.
So, prone and restrained.
Yes, you are prone and restrained, technically, able to sit up, look around, and maybe scoot around and move your hands a bit, but you can't do too much unless you figure a way out, or you know how to break out, transform into something that's small to break out or just disappear from, or you know, lockpick, or have the strength or berserking, or magical means, or elemental freezing, or whatever.
Merrick looks at Droll and whispers, "Hey, you're finally awake."
Is there anyone close by me?
Merrick is just woken up next to you trying to talk to you. All you see is the executioner about 20, 25 feet away. And right now he is sharpening his weapon, and he's so focused on killing this guy that's across from us that is just for executing, which gives all of us a chance to wake up and figure something out.
Okay.
Now, if you're trying to attack him right off rip, right before everybody else wakes up, this is going to be fucked. I'm going to attack him. Half the team's dead. Why? I didn't wake up. Execution ran over and just chopped their heads off real quickly, and then you fought the rest of the guys. Just to let you guys know. But hey, that's your reaction. What do you want to do? What does Drawl do?
I don't want to attack him. I merely want to. I'm wondering, is it possible? I have light as a cantrip. Can I use that to try and blind him?
You could, but it'll take his focus off the person he's trying to execute in the first place, which is completely distracting him from us right now. And if you blind him, he's going to know someone's trying to do something, so he's going to start swinging rapidly and crazily at anything and anything.
Well, what I want to do is, like, as he's going to swing it upward, I want to put the light kind of like as if it was the sun reflecting off his blade.
You want to do that where it like reflects off his blade and shines into his eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, trying to like blind him. Okay.
Yeah, but like roll 2d23 first to see if it'll be able to be possible to point it in that way.
Oh, no.
Not with that though, for the blood cancer that you touch.
You can touch
One large and small out of it.
Yeah,
So you would like or you glue a pebble and chucked it. But even then, that would just be a glowing pebble. So.
That's why I thought that was
Okay.
something I could do.
No, if it was a cantrip or a spell such as you'd be able to cast it in a manner like that. But no, that would just be a waste.
Okay.
So, unless you want to talk to Merrick and try to disguise something as now, James, your character is now waking up. Comment. While you're looking, just let me know. All right, James, what do you do as your first wake up?
Trying to reach for my tag. My flash, my pocket.
You reach for your flask. Your flask is still there.
My hands are tied behind my back, right?
Yeah. Some are tied in front, some are tied in back.
That's important. I want this flex. Okay. Look around. Oh, damn.
What do you want to do?
Now. Spell nothing. Something I can do. Yeah. Do I have
able to do sanctuary?
Give us a minute. First, James, what are you doing?
Do I have the armor weapons within reach?
You see them. If you roll perception check, I'll let you know where they are. If they are in the room, where do you guys see them? Devontae, technically, he saw them. But he hasn't spoke to your character yet. Now, what is Sanctuary?
15.
15 does see in the corner near the actual entrance and exit is where the weapon rack is. You see some of our weapons. So, what do? They're about 20, 25 feet away. Your legs and arms are bound, so you are technically in a prone position. You can move, but it will be at like a quarter speed.
I don't see why you can't reach Sanctuary.
You can't what?
I don't see why you can't.
Yeah, Sanctuary can be done.
I will definitely go to my weapon. And as soon as I grab my great clothes.
I roll a stealth check for me as you're going.
Oh, I'm not being stealthy. I got 45 feet of movement. And I will use. Yeah, 45 feet of movement.
Okay, even with half speed, it's still 20. Mind you, your arms are still bound together in a way, so swinging will be difficult unless you're swinging up and down or sideways, or unless you're block picking or.
Look how so swinging this shit.
Oh shit! What are you gonna do with this thing?
Real quick. If I add y'all, I'll even use a key point as a bonus action to double my so I can use a dash action, a bonus action, and to double my movement. I need to. Once I grab my great flow, I'm going to. There it goes. Yeah, cast Earthquake.
Right when you grab your weapons.
Yeah, I don't. Alright, in place. Cast Earthquake on the guy. Executioner, that's the word I'm looking for.
Alright, as you're doing this, Executioner was getting across the room back to the guy who was about to execute. As he's getting up to swing down this weapon. Now, do I have to roll for this?
Let's see. Okay, 40 is a 50-foot radius circle centered on the endpoint of the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Structures in contact with the ground. Bludgeoning points, 50 bludgeoning damage. And each creature on the ground in that area must make a DC 20 dexterity or fall prone.
DC what?
DC 20.
I rolled in that one.
Dang, that is a DC.
And essentially, it's every creature within that 50-foot radius.
Everybody needs to make a dexterity save, please.
Jeez.
Even unconscious people that are still sleeping, they're just waking up. Everybody else is just
Well, damn,
waking up.
I rolled on that 20, but it's -1, so that's a 19.
My reaction.
I'm never going to get a nat 20 on dex saves. Never going to get a nat 20.
Henry, I'm still unconscious, aren't I?
Yep, you're just waking up to this. This is what's waking you guys up.
If you weren't asleep now, you're awake.
That was additional things that happened not to, like I say.
Yeah, because the
12
guy's
plus
going to
2,
swing his
14.
weapon down and try to execute this guy, and then everything goes whoa and falls prone.
Now, in addition, I'm going to do this for anything. I can cause a 30-foot deep, 10-foot wide fissure to open up on the ground anywhere in the area. It's going to be right underneath them. And any creature on that spot, if it's open, has to make another DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
38, 39, 44. What's going on?
All right, so I rolled for him and I rolled for my character because all of us have to roll because it's how many feet wide?
10 feet, but I can kind of like angle it so it doesn't really get on us.
Okay, so it goes in the middle of the room instead. It's him. The guy that's about to get executed rolls a nat 20.
Oh, lucky devil.
And he gets ready and shifts over and just jumps and lunges perfectly. As the executioner gets up, cut himself on his own blade already from the nat 1, bleeding all over his chest, stands up. What's going? And then right when he says that, the whole ground, and he looks down and like cartoon back in the day, what the?
Any structures that are in there also fall into that hole.
You see the guillotine shift over and get sucked in. As the floor opens up, the bottom is not what you think of a bottom. It's a goddamn ocean in the sky. 2,000 feet drop right to the ocean.
Oh, that man ain't surviving. He not surviving. No. That's Featherfall. You got it screwed.
It's only 30 feet deep.
There they go. Fireworks are going off.
No, he's still going. That hole opened up and there's still sky and just him dropping and going.
Let me guess, it's the physics from Spy Kids, isn't it?
In a sense. And then he finally just hits the ocean, splats, and the sharks have lunch. Or lunch. I don't know why the sharks are French, but they're French. Hey. So.
Is this chain or rope?
What?
Is this chain or rope that's tying us on our hands?
It is chains. Chains and metal shackles. All right, Fleming, Dark Trooper. What is your reaction to all this? Everything is shook crazily around you. And everybody, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Rolling to Die.
Yeah.
All the regular American flag. I allow it. My routine when I wake up. Couldn't do it when I woke up. I got angry.
Right? I was thinking about maybe not, but I was thinking maybe so.
I'm angry waker.
What are you doing, Chris, for your character?
He's still chained up, isn't he?
He is. He just woke up. Everything shook. Right when you guys looked over, all you see is the executioner about to execute this dude. Everything shake. He falls. He gets back up after cutting himself, and the ground opens up. The guy that's about to get executed lunges away. As you see the guillotine get sucked down, and the executioner gets sucked down, dropping from the sky thousands of feet before hitting the ocean. And we all get to watch this.
I look over, I go, damn, he's not going to be in the next episode.
Oh, I love that. Baseball reference.
I love it.
Shower.
All right.
Anyway.
For Spaceball 2 is the search for money.
Is that the title? Or is it just
No,
Spaceball?
but that would be funny if they actually did, because that's what they said for the ending of the first one was the search for more money. That was supposed to be the ending, or for part 2. They even said in jokes they already did shoot it, they just never released it. What if they did? What if they like half shot it, and they're shooting the other half now, and they're going to just mix it together, and still have parts of John Candy before he died? That would be so cool. Like just like
It'd be the ghost of Spaceballs past.
Yeah, Martin Madsen, voice actor and the TV actor.
Okay.
Died today.
Oh well. All right, so back to the story, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Squirrel.
So
Identify the turtle.
I find that very rude.
Um,
For everybody to tell me what they're doing as they're all finally getting up. James is technically across the room and there's a giant fissure in the ground unless it goes away. No? So there's a wind influx, by the way.
I actually have an idea. Henry, I have a disguise kit in my inventory.
I did have something for magic, but it was in a certain room.
If that room isn't there anymore.
It is. So something's going to happen in a second. Okay. All of you start talking. And James, so originally where you made that fissure, and the wind's coming in like crazy, it starts going slower and slower to the point where you start realizing the fissure is starting to close. And close up. And you see the ship like mends itself. And you see these glowing runes above your head.
Fuck this boat.
And you notice the runes glow from blue to red. Like an alarm.
Oh,
What do you guys-
that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, you hear a horrible noise of like, "Nyah, nyah," and just over and over again.
Illegal magic detected.
Technically, so what do you guys say or do when you hear all this? All you guys get a chance to plan. I'm going to give you in the sense of 5 turns. And technical is just communications, which is only a couple minutes of talking. What are you guys going to figure out before
I don't even have a plan.
you get to the door?
I
you
have
figure
a
out-
disguise kit in my inventory.
Shackles?
That's the first thing we should do. Get your hands free.
Get your hands free would be the best side bet. If you guys are all next to each other, start trying to figure out how to get your get out.
Henry, I have a disguise kit in my inventory.
You do, but you still need
I
to.
think I'm the most shackled out of everyone.
You are the most shackled of everyone. You will back up.
Everyone was just shackled up.
My character got shackled quite a bit too because we're both dragonborns and they don't like that. We all wake up though, messed up. We're talking, we're chatting, we're trying to figure this out. You see, where's my guy? Barbarian. I am only barbarian and blood hunter, so nothing I can really do about that. I don't got no magical spells. This character cannot do spells. Exactly.
I could do chill touch on the shackles to anyone who's strong enough to break through a frozen metal. If anyone's got a high strength, I can just freeze one of their shackles so they can get out
I
of it.
can rage. You can freeze them and I can rage.
All right. Who wants to have their shackles frozen and possibly break out of them a lot easier? Because I know I can't do it.
I'll do it.
All right. I'm going to help you out with that, buddy.
Otherwise, I'll just use the mess kit I have and just pick the lock.
Well, there you go. You go to try to pick the lock. Everybody else figure out their own. I'm going to roll a strength check for me because I'm raging. Nat 20. All right. You just see this black and purple dragon just flex and just snap the chains, and then you see his wings just open up and the chains just fling off. And he goes, this happens to me a lot. Kind of hurts. I don't like it, but whatever. Ow!
I'm gonna do the same thing, but instead of like breaking it apart, I just basically just force my hand like through the hole and everything.
So you do the thing I can do actually.
Well, it's
Dislocate
24.
your thumb, twist your hand, and you cup it, and you
Do the
suck it
old
through.
rip on the third.
I am gonna.
I want you to do a sleight of hand check for me, please, with advantage.
I'm gonna have him freeze my shackles.
Carry on, kind sir. You just slide right out. And what was yours?
I'm gonna have him freeze my shackles.
All right, so Merrick, you're freezing Drawl's shackles.
All right. I can do that for him.
Explain to me how you freeze his shackles.
So I have all my cards together. I draw a card. It's a 3, so I'm gonna go throw it in the graveyard and use it for a spell for Chill Touch. My disc will then glow. I'll place my hand on his chains, and then an immense freezing aura will just glass around his chains that will make it become ice. It feels a little pretty cold, but not that bad. But it should be enough.
In a small area with everybody. This can be painful.
I'm not going to do something smaller.
Yeah, I would have just said train into something small real quick.
Really, I don't know how to freeze the thing.
Yeah, just dink. Turn to a cat for a minute. Dink. Oh, that was easy.
I mean, it is a cantrip, so I'm not wasting really a spell, just a card.
It only allows me to go to the wild shape once. Oh, I can go twice.
Twice now. There you go. So, would you like to transform into something small first, just to get out? Now you can just run around as a scout.
Sure.
What would you like? To be a crow, an eagle, a cat?
I'm thinking if you handle, if these ropes are around his arms, right?
Yeah, those shackles.
If he just even transforms like a bear, he'd break them.
Oh, true. You
So we thing. So I mean, you don't gotta go like escalate it straight to a dragon, but you can still do something enough beefy enough to break out.
Yeah, you know, also don't want to risk crushing your team. Like, yeah, he's getting big. Oh, guys, he's getting big. We're in the wall like that.
Well,
And then just everybody gets
like,
squished from your
I
big
can only
ass.
go up to a young dragon, so I can still control the size of dragon, I believe.
Yeah, young dragon's still pretty big.
Well, no, I'm saying like I can still
You should definitely still know
control
about
the
it.
size of dragon that I get. I could go do like a small dragon.
Okay, if you do it like that, that's one thing. It'd be like a young wormling right now, size. So they're like low level, maybe kind of like the size of what Jordan's copper dragon that he has followed him.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of the size I was thinking.
Yeah, so you'd have to turn that. You would be bigger than what you are, but you would still not crush everybody.
Mm-hmm. I just want
your
to
normal size you transform into is over 20 feet, I'll let you know, with wingspan and width, and you would just crush most of us in the room.
I just want to go to a smaller version.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. As long as
Yeah.
you're explaining it that way, that allows you to stay in that form where you want to change size again. It's going to exhaust you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, if you want, you can transform that way. Explain to me how you transform into this, like, not a medium or large, but more small S dragon that's still bigger than you.
Pretty good card to start with.
All of a sudden, you just start seeing the muscles of Droll just start pulsating, only to then just start growing. Slightly to start growing, and every bit of him just starts growing as the chains just break off, and I grow just enough to break the chains and then stop.
All right. So you see Draw at first, this normal like 6 foot tall S or 5 foot 10S. And you can see him go to 6 foot, and then to 7 foot, and then to 8 foot. Once he hits about 9, almost 10 foot, he finally snaps the chains and breaks it off. You see this like medium, well not medium, but like small S dragon that's still bigger than us.
He's 6 foot.
Okay, naturally 6'3", so yeah. Gets up to a little bit about 12 foot tall and about a little over 10 feet wide. Well, maybe about 8 to 10 feet wide. Wingspan altogether 15 feet. You keep him close, see him slap everybody in the room.
Yep.
Your tail and head length altogether, though, is about 15 foot long. So, gotta be mindful where you're traveling. You are big enough to still, or small enough to fit through the door, but you will have to do a strength check to shrug yourself through at the very end with your wings. Okay, what is everybody's plan? As now you guys have 2 more turns left to figure out what's going on before the guards get there and just wreck you guys. Or do you want to find a way to get out of that room before they get there? Behind you, the guards. Some of these guards are going to be higher level.
Do I see like any door or anything?
There is the main door where you went and you've seen the weapon rack. It's still still locked and barred as a cage door.
I'm gonna take my great hammer and swing at the door to try to bust it open.
All right, swing away. And Dark Trooper, 14. You still hit it. You slid a little bit though when you hit it. But how much damage did you do with your weapon? It's double damage because it is a object.
20 points of damage.
After doubling?
Yep.
All right. You still get your backswing.
23 to hit.
Definitely a hit.
6, so 12 points of damage.
All right.
And my bonus action, hit again.
It's almost broken. You see it going.
23 to hit again. What's the next one? 24 points.
Explain to me how you plus this roll.
After my first swing and I slid, I used that momentum to kind of go into it a second time. And I kind of do I just kind of swing at you and just boom, boom, boom. Like they play like that island when Sam B was going after that door. Basically that.
Yeah, so you just like boom, boom, and this one big swing at the end, whoop, and right when you do, you see it bow, it just snap right off the hinges and swing open. What do you guys do? You have one turn before they get downstairs. You guys all choose to run downstairs?
That's fine with me.
You run out the door and somewhere to hide?
Yeah.
I'll stay in the cell room.
You're staying in the cell room?
Oh, no.
Yep, I got an idea.
Okay. Drax runs out past you, shaking his head, going, "If you want to die, my friend, bye."
Which way y'all heading, left or right?
We're taking a right, and we're probably going to go behind.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
We run through and take a right, go down. I want everybody here to do a acrobatics or athletics to see how fast you are at running through the corners and see if they see us before they get right down the steps to that door.
18 plus 7, 27, 25. I think I'm still in my cell, actually.
20.
Yeah, both the characters are, or I haven't moved the characters actually yet. But they're there. So are you guys going to all move out? Because you're all just in the same room together.
I already said I'm moving out.
Okay. I need everybody, you need to roll a acrobatics or athletics. But you get,
30 points.
30, 20? What'd you get, Devontae?
14 plus 6, 30 points.
Okay, 30, 20. Okay. Drax, 11 plus 10. 21. All right, all of us make it. All of us run around the corner in time. Right as we do that, nor 6-7 seconds later, 3 guards walk in and the barbarian woman, the huntress. She looks back and looks forward. And she looks and sees the guillotine at first. Where is it? How? Who? As she looks to her left, 15 feet away sees Merrick.
I got a look of shock and horror and fear of like, oh, thank God you're here.
What's happened here?
The carnage I just saw here. Those guys were nuts. They were going to kill me if I went with them. They went, I point left. They went that direction. They told me I couldn't go with them.
Okay. You guard. Now, execute him. The rest of us will go get him. As she goes to 2 guards and leaves, and takes the opposite direction we went. Or did you say the direction we went?
The direction you guys went opposite. So you said you went right. I pointed left. So they're going left.
Okay, so they took back a left. I want you to do a persuasion check for me.
Not a problem. Woohoo! That is a 16 plus 8.
You succeed. They go right. Or sorry, they go left, I mean. They go left and they run down. As the other guard looks at you and goes, "At least you own this before you die. I was playing with those cards. They were weird. They kept sparkling."
Want me to show you a trick with these cards? They're pretty cool before I go.
So what do they do as he brings back his axe?
I go ahead and draw a card. Cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast?
Yep.
All right. You draw the card, place it up, and look at it. You go, "Look, see? I'll show you what it does." And you place it right down. And right as you do that, it shows your little platform a slit open up and a little like cannon, and just shoots an Eldritch Blast right out. It looks over, going, "It's not a little cannon."
Okay. Nice. That is a 12 plus 8, so that's a dirty 20 for the first hit.
All right.
And second roll for the attack. That is a 6 plus 8, so that's 14 to hit.
All right. As you notice, you see the little cannon looking kind of like a cannon soldier. Just fires off. Pew! What color is it that you shoot?
It is aqua.
All right, it's like an aqua blue flying past, and it hits.
All right.
How much damage are you doing?
So first one's damage. It's a 1d10 plus 4. That is 14 points of force damage for the first hit, and I'm guessing the second one did not hit.
How much was the second one?
That was a 6 plus 8, so that was a 14 altogether.
That was his AC. So you did hit him.
All right. All right, that is a 4 plus 4, so that's 8 points of force damage.
8. All right. You knock him down on his ass, surprising the hell out of him. And he goes, "What kind of cards are those?"
What hell of a trick, right? Now I go and try and book it to go with the other guys.
Roll an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can run past him in time.
Let me see if I can find that. Okay.
Advantage,
Okay.
by the way, because you knocked him down, surprising him.
All right. All right, that is just a 7.
7.
Yep. No modifiers for my athletics.
You run, and all suddenly, right as you run, you feel something grab your ankle, and you fall right down on your face. As he's crawling on you, trying to pull into you. "Come here, you son of a, oh, you card tricking." He pulls a knife out. He tries to stab you right in the chest. You need to do a dexterity save for me to see if this he's gonna stab you or not.
That is, it would have been a nat 20, but it's a -1 for my dex save, so that's a 19.
So lucky still. Right as he goes to try to stab, you shrug over and he stabs it right between the mortar, sticking the knife between 2 bricks. As he looks back at you and tries to grab at your neck, going for an unarmed strike of choking. Does an 18 hit?
Let me check my AC. Oh yeah, that hits.
He grabs you by your neck and just starts strangling you, giving you 10 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, so what are you going to do before we get to the next piece, before we get back to the fruit?
I'm going to go ahead and have my familiar up here, which is a hawk at the moment instead of an owl. He's going to appear and he's going to try and, scrape at him in the face while he's trying to strangle me.
All right, roll an attack.
All right, one sec. Spells. Not items, I want spells. Thank you. Find familiar. Cast a spell within range touch familiar. You can deliver a touch
Remember, people, this is Rolling to Die. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Everything counts.
It's basically doing an Eldritch Blast is what it's going to do. That's cocked. Okay, 15 plus 8. 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. That's 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Okay. Hit.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay. You know what I just realized and thought about? AI can't cock dice. One thing dice can always do, the AI robot cannot do, is it's
Well, it
allowed
can,
to,
it just won't read it as that.
and it won't function correctly of what number is it? Is it a 19 or a 1? It won't go into an error, and if it does, would it zero itself out? Because I've never seen a machine ever mess up and cock a die. You roll it a million times, it'll roll a million times. You roll a die, though, there's times where that die won't get cocked.
Mine does actually talk to die.
And it's something that happens. It's going to cock die. Something unique. The machine cannot do. The robot's like, watch me, and makes the robot control itself, grab a real dice and drop a dice and get it cocked. Robot starts laughing. I'm like, you know what? Technically, it does count. If the robot controls a robot arm and picks up a dice and throws it and cocks a die, it does count. Just it won't be an AI dice.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, they're going nuts out there.
the RMDC 139, make the picture of this, but make also the chance that a flash can appear in the RMD, and if the flash appears, it appears
Yeah, you have to roll it. That is the program.
So this,
What I was saying is, like, when I roll dice on here, I've actually cocked the dice on here.
It had to be programmed then.
It wouldn't read it as cock, but the dice itself would actually look cock.
Yeah, that's very.
it's still a 3D dice, so that's I would still care at that. But the number, it already knows what the number it is.
Yeah, it's mathematically always going to say no.
Yeah.
So even before the dice finish
imagery,
rolling, it's actually done.
but the imagery of it being cocked is there.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's actually cocked. But back to it, guys, girls, and squirrels. All right, for the crew. What are you guys doing as we go around and we've heard the other people go down the opposite direction of the water in the hallway? Merrick, you're having a problem right now. He's trying to fight.
Strangle me to death.
You haven't hurt him. He's close to dead, but not enough.
That's fine.
What do you guys do? You guys are all sitting there. There's 4 of us, and then he's by himself.
If anything, I bought them time.
Roll perception check, and I'll let you know. Every roll perception check, if you want to know what's around, or use your passive perception if it's high enough.
Hopefully, they blow this ship up.
16 plus 6.
Okay. 17. What'd you get, Chris?
Hang on. 16 plus 3.
Cool.
Nice.
I got 16 plus 4 for me. All right, very funny. All of us look down and seen the stream running across and coming through and shooting out the bottom of the ship. Some of this water is not the kind of water you think you would want it to be. So you don't want to jump in. You look across and you've seen the guard woman or the huntress with her 2 guardsmen running the opposite direction of you guys, going past. You look across and see another giant door that's gated across this water stream. As you look across and see it, you see past the gate this magical crystal. And in the magical crystal, for anybody that rolled a 20 or up, see the princess herself locked in this prism. Like it's a prison. And she's trying to use energy of all different types. And all it's doing is generating the battery to power up the ship more. as you see several skeletons around this pyramid that used to be used as batteries. Now they're using the Avatar Princess to be the new battery that should be infinite. As your ship takes constant rattles in the sky, flying in the storm. What do you guys see besides that? Is the other direction where it's dark and gloomy, there's water running. You see a few characters moving. You see a giant man that's about 18 to 20 foot tall, gray, silverish skin. The one that knocked out Drawl. A giant club in one hand. These dead-looking eyes guarding around the princess cage. The rest of you see a couple guards walking around, all different styles. What do? You guys want to be sneaky, or do you want to do stealth with bazooka? It's still stealth if they're all dead, right? Yeah, still counts. So what do you guys choose? What do you do? Leiden, roll dexterity save for me. While everybody's
Yeah.
things.
10.
Not afraid of this water.
Gotta jump in the water.
Not close enough to put my hand in the water.
You are close enough to put your hand in the water to see what kind of water.
Put my hand in the water.
You place your hand in the water. You feel it being water-esque, but a little slimy. Maybe felt like a turd, maybe poop went past your hand.
That's it.
That's all you do? All right.
That's all I have.
Henry, is there any machinery around, like a switch or something we can use to free the princess?
You see everything being ran by magical means mostly. With your perception check, you look and see this giant gated-looking shield-esque energy and these white-looking bars around with energy field that's going around. At the very top, you see this strange-looking glowing orange orb at the very top of it glowing and pulsating, generating energy down, making it strong and powerful, shooting the energy back up into the ship to run more. What do you do as you figure this out and see that? And if you want to do any more, you need to do an investigation check to see what the mechanics of this white barred magical substance is.
How far away from land? From there? From land, so we're
I did an investigation check. 6, and I got a 16 minus 1.
10 foot across. So you're at this brick area, 10 foot of just stream running, and then more brick area to walk across another path. You can jump across it in some kind of means, or use ability, or freeze some of it and walk across this ice.
I just
Full jump.
Jesus, and I just run across the water.
You are a monk, and you can do dope monk shit. So with that, I want you to do acrobatics or athletics with advantage, please, to see if you can run across perfectly without stepping on any eeriness.
Like Frogger.
I did that once on the St. Louis Highway. Don't recommend it, folks. It's not safe. It's not fun.
25.
Explain to me how you just run across like nothing.
I just look at my group, say, "Hey guys, look, it's Jesus," and I just run across the water like it's nothing.
But Drax himself drops his jaw going, "Wait, how do y'all do that? You guys can walk on water? What?" So what was your roll again, Jordan, for character?
It was a 10. 11 minus 1, 10.
You take 6 more points of damage.
Okay.
So,
That is okay.
You else to jump across where James is to get to where the battery part is, where the princess is?
I'm gonna just fly across.
You got wings, you can fly across, I can fly across. You and me both just look over, shrug, and we see him run across, we both just flap, and I'm like acting like I'm walking as I'm flapping.
I yell over to all. It's like, "Oi, what about me?"
Just spread out, and then just one large.
You want me to
It's like take off.
you can ask my character if you want, I can carry you. Or you can run and use your staff to pogo yourself. Also, mind you, yours isn't a movable rod. You can jump in the air, lock it mid-air, get a good swing going, unlock it mid-air, and swing yourself the rest of the way and flipping on there because you are a monk. Or you can just do what James just did because you are a monk. You can literally just run across the water. You're a monk. You do dope monk shit. All monks can pretty much run on
Fine,
water.
I'll run across the water.
All right, roll an acrobatics or athletics check for me with advantage.
$17, 10 plus 7.
10 plus 7. 17 makes it. Explain to me how you run across.
As I'm running across, I start noticing things coming towards me. I do a quick flip over it, and keep running across. I do like parkour shit across the way.
You originally see James's dwarf run across, laughing, telling everybody to come on, and they see two dragonborns fly across, black and purple, and then you see you run in the air, jump, do a cool flip, land in the water, do a breakdance for a second, and then jump and flip again right on the other side, and just we're sitting there going, how the hell did that happen? I scream, parkour, and then
And it goes, you know why? Because I'm fantastic.
As we all say that, the last thing we all hear from that is Merrick, from his screeching breath of choking, "Help!" And we just crept across and kind of just left him. Now it's your turn again, Merrick, for Aladdin. What happens? Would I roll a Constitution save to see if you can break out of this?
I can either try that, or I can try using my feet to kind of get between him and his ribs and kind of push him off me if I can.
Okay, try.
All right, let's see here. I gotta check this out. Oh wow, strength check is gonna suck. Come on, baby. All right, 14 minus 1, so I have 13.
Okay. 13. You just barely pass.
All right.
Finally push him off from choking you. What do you do?
I'm gonna, once again, I'm gonna draw a card. Let's see what I draw. All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Now, mind you, you're still on the ground. You're gonna have to use either half your movement to waste, or one of your action or bonus action to waste when you have to get up.
Drew a card, and I'm using a 10 of diamonds to summon a fire giant to the field.
All right. What you need to do is just look for those type of cards that Yu-Gi-Oh occurs.
You know, if I did that, it'd be copyright.
Yeah, we'll get some custom ones.
They do have some custom ones. I just use regular cards.
I know, I'm just saying in the future. I can see the future, but you summon a fire giant?
Yep.
All right, summon a fire giant. Explain to me how it looks exactly when you summon it.
So as I go to summon it, a ball of fire just shoots out from my disc that just brings forth on the ground a little sphere of like a ring. And through the ring comes out this massive flaming giant that just looks at this guy with intimidating rage. And it stares at him like, ho, 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 I'm going to burn you, boy. You better be ready for this fire heat. Ho, ho. And I'm going to use 3rd level fireball.
And somehow it looks just like Randy Savage.
Yeah, a fire giant like Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, I'm the cream of the crop.
Fire of him standing there and his top of his hat is touching the ceiling, burning it. as he slams down his fist in a Macho Man way, hitting a fireball. Let me see if he passes or not for the fireball.
Somehow gets after he beats the guy up, he just grabs a Slim Jim and goes. Whoosh.
He rolls a 15.
And he
Does
fails.
that beat it?
Oh wow,
Fails.
that is a
How much damage?
that is a 5th level spell for some reason. I don't know why it's not a 3rd level, but it's 5th level. So I'll go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
A 20-foot spear. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a 10d6. So let's see what we get. 39 points of fire damage.
39 points. How do you want to do this?
So, as we have a Randy Savage fire giant just, oh yeah! He just slams both his hands down right in front of the dude, and as he slams his hands, an immense ball of flame just blows right up in front of him, and just immense flames surround us. I'm going to take this hit too, because, you know, I'm in the area of effect, so I'm taking 39 points along with him. But that's okay. That is okay.
Because you're doing this as your fire spirit, I want you to roll a 2d20 for me to see if you take half damage.
All right. Gladly
Or
do that.
rolling to die. It is rolling to die after all. We do special things here.
That's 2 5s.
2 5s is a critical.
All right.
So it does count. So you take half
All
damage.
right. Math is not my strong suit. Let me go to calculator. 39.
19.
Thank you. 19. Where are you at? 19. There. Okay.
Okay.
That is good.
Now, yo, what are you doing now?
I'm gonna go ahead and right in front of this world. I'm gonna go ahead in the direction you guys were running off to.
What? Did you shit?
Okay. You run across and run down. You go and you run down. You look across. I want you to roll a perception check to let me know what you see properly.
All right, perception.
No, I'm joking.
Plus 2. I gotta remember that.
Damn it.
11 altogether.
You tisk, man. All right. What did you say? 11?
Yep, 11.
You don't see shit. No, I'm joking. You look and see the water across. You see us just getting across in some kind of funky way, but that's about it.
All right.
What do you say? Or how do you just try to figure out how to get across?
Oh, fire giant's still with me. I can't really send him to the graveyard. Fuck. Could he just put his hands in the water and see if he can make it evaporate or something?
It won't exactly do that, but it will for a short period of time make a small bridge. If he walks into it, it'll be fiery.
Sure.
And it'll smell horrible.
I mean, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
It's not me.
So you have this fire giant savage walk into the murky water that is rinsed down from the toiletries of the ship, flowing down here, some to be recycled and some to be thrown right off. And he just steps right in, and this horrible, horrible smell erupts in the air for everybody. As the heat of a fire giant steps into this murky water, as it starts consuming and burning out the fire giant's legs, shrinking him down, and just this heat steaming everything, making it like cooked burnt shit. Now there's steam, though, in a fog cloud of horrible smoke. All downstairs now for the next, how many turns? 5 turns. There is now technically a fog cloud. but it's a shitty fog cloud. Shitty what? How may I help you? And it just smells horrible. Thank you, Lyden.
You're welcome.
Oh, that stupid jump, that stupid git wizard, that stupid git warlock. He's made the whole place smell like shit.
As your fire giant burns away into the water and just makes steam and smoke, it's just horrible.
Can I try and run and jump off his head while he's evaporating, basically?
You can.
I'm gonna go for it. My athletics is just a 0, so it's a straight roll.
So roll an acrobatics athletics to see if you can run to use him as a middle jump.
13 altogether.
You just barely make it jumping on his head, lunging off. But you do take the fire
That's
damage.
fine.
Fire damage. All right, you take a 6 damage solid.
All right.
As you feel a hot foot as you jump right off. Now you got to do another acrobatics or athletics because you jumped on one part. Now you got to jump on the other. Or jump.
All right.
Yours requires 2 because of your scenario.
13 again.
You make it. You land just barely at the edge,
Henry, can I
and you see your fire giant doing the whole. You see your fire giant doing the whole Terminator ending with his thumb raised up, melting.
Henry, can I throw something at him?
You can if you want.
Why not? Just for kicks and giggles.
What are you gonna throw at him?
What do I have nearby? Perception check.
I throw a chair at him.
You're a dick.
I got 2 and a 3. 5 for the perception check.
You don't see shit. You look around and you think about throwing something. But that's about it. You just can't find anything. You just waste your time looking. All right.
All right, fire giants now in the graveyard.
James, what are you doing, Clement?
So, okay, we're gonna start land. What do I see in front of me?
Remove.
All right. With the perception check you had earlier, you look and see the gated door that we have in front of us, the giant skull. You notice it's looking at you with its eyeballs, watching all of you, smiling. You look down the hallway and you see the shadows. Oh, you can't look anymore, actually. Now it's all foggy. It's smelling like shit, thanks to Jordan, for the next 5 turns. So, you just see that gate in front of you. That's as far as you see. You just hear noises.
I think that skull's looking at us, guys.
What do you guys say in reaction when you all hear that?
Did I hear something?
You think the skull looking at all of you.
Hey, are you the Ghost Rider?
James, you hear from the skull.
Welcome, welcome. Hello. You're interesting dwarf, are you not?
Flemeth looks at the skull and goes, hey, how can you talk if you don't have a larynx?
Ah. You know what magic is, Dick Monkey?
I'm not a monkey, I'm a dwarf. If anything, I'm a mole.
I can't see in this fog too far. I only see one dwarf and the rest of you are shadows.
I don't see one either, so I want booze.
I want booze too. What are those?
You got no booze? I'll throw a dart at him.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
You ain't taking my booze.
He asks what booze are, and you chuck a dart right at him.
21 a hit.
Where are you hitting him?
Right in the eye.
Damn. Right in the eye, left or right?
Left eye.
Ah, my eye! What the fuck?
8 points of damage.
That's what you get for being a stupid kid, asshole.
The magical eye sputs out this pink ooze running down, hitting like acid.
Now, real question. Is this correct?
Ha!
Well,
Ha! Dude, you talk.
you just gave him started. It's going to be a fight now.
Yeah, we all yelling.
The gate drops down and locks in front of you.
We're not getting in here.
As one eye is closed now, and the other eye lights up in a beam. Tries to look, but because of the clouds around all of you, the beam can't touch or see you, and it can't hit you, making it so magical items are useless. So it's like and there's just a fog. So it's reflecting the fog.
I'm happy I'm a black dragon.
I don't use magical items. I don't use magic anyway, so go fuck yourself.
Somebody else.
Second attack, not a dart.
Other eye,
Yeah.
you are close enough to see him. See a glowing pink eye.
14.
That does not hit.
That's 5.
Give me some milk.
It chucks, it hits near him. He goes,
You trying to hit me again?
all right, now, the other Fleming, Dark Trooper.
Well, I move the dart deeper into the clouds.
All right, you step back a few feet.
Yeah.
And just,
Where'd he go?
Always pushing that shit.
Became a shadow.
Blast the dragons!
what do you do, Dark Trooper? It's your turn.
What can I do? Can I chuck something at its other eye?
You'll have to walk up close enough to see. You're too far away to do it without disadvantage at natural. Yeah.
I will. Am I still hidden?
You think it's kind of yeah, because we're in
That's
that
what I'm
foggy
asking.
cloud.
Are we still hidden in a foggy cloud?
Yes, you guys are still in a funky cloud for at least 4 more turns. It smells funky.
I go and disguise myself as one of the crew.
You remember what one of the guards looked like. Now you want to do this without telling your men? Or you just want to do this and then just show up and then you start beating the fuck out of you because you look like one of the guards? Which would be funny as shit.
Right.
Hey guys, get him, guard!
They'll try.
Peter, stop! It's me.
As the ship shakes while all of you are in the ship. I want all of you to do a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh,
Is it just a straight roll?
Nope, not good.
Just a straight roll.
Man.
That's a 2 for Merrick.
Anybody that got under 10 falls. 10 and up stands.
I got 12.
So anybody got under 10?
Woo, I got 12.
You stand. What'd you get from Eric?
2.
I'm a
3
dwarf.
minus
I'm too
1.
steady to
Eric
fall.
is fake. And you said yours, James, was 10? Okay. You just succeeded.
2.
Mind the explosive that is 4th of July, people. It is loud and proud here.
Yeah.
Paralyzed. Well, there we are.
Okay, so back to it. What do you guys do after everything shakes? Now, Chris, what are you doing?
I'm putting the disguise on, but I'm going to make it in such a way that none of the bad guys know who I am, but everybody knows who I am, and I just give them a cheeky wink.
You have your mop.
Yeah, I'll have my staff and all that.
All right, so you transform. You don't tell anybody. You expect people to be a cheeky wink. Who do you walk up to first to say something? Draxmus and Drawl are next to you. Then from there is James' character and Jordan's character.
You think yours is the closest to me, right?
Yep.
I go up there, tap him on the shoulder, it's like, "Oi, stupid kid, it's me."
I look over at your assuming a dwarf at first. Clement, the janitor. Who's And then I look and see a guard going. Where did it go? I'm gonna hit you now. I don't know who you are.
Oi, stupid kid, it's me, you dumbass.
I hit you with a 17. What's your AC? Right as you say that to me, I
A
go to punch you.
17. So I deflect it and I punch you back.
All right, we do fisticuffs. Fight back. What's this guy doing? He's hitting me.
Merrick's slowly getting back up. Wow, what the hell did that? Wow, that escalated quickly. That got out of
I
hand.
rolled I rolled double sevens. What'd you roll for your second hit?
I got 18 for my strength check, but for fisticuffs.
You beat me. You uppercut the hell out of me. And I look over going, okay,
That's what you get being stupid.
I see the mop and realize, okay, you're still you.
And I'm right there next to you.
You're
aren't
next.
I?
Yep, and you just see me getting hit. You have no context what's going on right now. You just see a guard dressed up, or that looks like a guard, just hitting my character, and I'm hitting him back. What do you do?
I am going to swing with my
Chris, just make this
tail.
interesting.
I'm going to swing with my tail attack.
All right, roll tail attack.
An 11
Plus what?
plus 7.
17. No, 18. 18, he does hit. Your AC is 17. You get whipped by a black tail right in the where?
Just going.
Right at the top of your head, just smacking down on you. What do you, how much damage?
7 damage.
You take 7 points of damage from him smacking you in the head. What do you say or do after that? You just got bitch slapped by 2 dragonborn.
I yell at him saying, "Oh, you stupid gits, it's me!"
Oh, it's the janitor guy. Wait, you can change yourself, can you?
Oh yeah, no, I don't see that considering the fact that I literally rolled a 7 plus 6 for my perception.
So you don't see, but you hear him.
Mhm.
And you just...
And then at this point now my character's just like, oh,
Okay, I hear you, but I don't see you. I see a guard who just attacked my bud. But where are you? Are you hiding behind the
I
guard?
am the guard, you stupid bastard.
Sorry, we're not really that smart. You know, we're just kind of, I like to hit things. And be from a dragon transforming into a werewolf. That's fun.
Ugh, smells like a porta potty in here. Wait a minute, what is a porta potty? Never mind, moving on.
Alright, so we had that weird skit for a minute. Now, what are you going to do for your last part for you, Dark Trooper, before we end your
I'm
turn?
gonna walk up to the skull and say, "Hey, I just saw the guys just pass back that way. I heard them run away from the other side."
And you are?
I'm one of the crew, you
You're a god.
stupid skull, you get?
As it looks at you with one eye, because one eye is like damaged with an arrow in it, or a dart.
You look like a god.
Roll a deception or persuasion. More deception, but you're trying to persuade to see if they'll open the door or not and convince them. Or becoming a guard and the fog making it hard for it to actually know you're actually who you
Do
are.
I get advantage?
Yes, that's where I'm getting at. You get advantage for this because of these scenarios that make it difficult because it has only one eye, not 2, thanks to James.
17 plus 4, 21. A dirty 20.
Nice.
The gate starts raising up slowly.
All right, get in with your crew you said you have. Before those other ones that threw something in my eye come back.
Yeah, I heard them. I heard the guys here yell at you and yell and said, "Oh yeah, we just heard him. We better run away."
Roll a persuasion check. See if you persuade him. You have advantage because you've already persuaded him.
Wait, is the princess in this room with us, or is she in the other
I'm
room?
trying to get there right now.
Okay, I'm just trying to get that through my head because I'm, like I said, Merrick just showed up, don't know what the hell's going on. It smells really bad in here and can't see
That
shit,
smells like shit.
You can see like a
Oh!
foot or two in front of you.
literally and figuratively.
What do you roll?
13. No modifiers.
You're so lucky I rolled a 3. It believes you. Opens the gate completely. And says,
I'm gonna close my eyes for a minute. I need to heal. So if you can guard and let your men in, tell me when they're in so I can close them, please.
as he closes his eyes, and you see the dart fall out of one eye.
Got it, boss.
Try to regenerate his eye.
I give him a cheeky salute, say, got it, boss. I'll have one of the repair crew now once the crisis is over.
Do you want to tell everybody and let them know?
Yeah, it's like,
To rush in now?
Yeah,
boys
I
get in?
whisper, yell, guys, come on.
Do you know message or anything? We are close enough. We can hear him. I want everybody here to roll perception to make sure they have advantage to see if they can hear this as he's whispering to you guys. Come in now.
Alright, so 18, 4.
That's a critical. If you roll double,
I have a 30.
that counts as a critical, so it counts as a succession, like a nat 20. That's pretty much what doubles are. You got a nat 20. Perfect. In rolling to die.
What if you roll a double one?
What'd you say?
What if you roll a double ones?
Still counts the critical.
Just say the opposite.
You might have a weird negative. You're positive.
That's right. I rolled an 18 plus 2, so a dirty 20.
But
I was just asking about the.
Roll a nat 20 and a nat 1 at the same time. You get a rolling to die, and you get to do whatever you want for that short period of time.
Sweetness.
Same thing technically for 220s.
All right. Merrick gets up from being knocked down, and he begins to head towards the door.
Okay. All of you, head in. Chris, you want to tell the gate to close?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Skelly.
As you do that,
I'll yell to him, go, oi, Mr. Skelly, we're all through. You can close the gate now.
you go in. Last to come in is Merrick. Right as he goes in, the gate closes and nips at his butt. I want you to do a dexterity check for me, see if you get hit or not by the edge of the gate, Merrick.
That's a 14.
You barely succeed. It just barely clips near your butt, and you go, woo! Feeling it slam behind your ass.
It's like cheeky door.
Hey, now, only my wife can touch that.
So, you see his eyes open back up, and right ahead from past the gate, you see pink beams running across looking for something. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? He rolled an 18, but none of you are there. The guards run past, the ones that you guys... He sees them, but in the clouds, he sees 3 shadowy figures. Now, as you see a beam of pink energy. Gate Guardian, no!
Wait, Henry, are there
He rolled a nat 20. The gate just hit them with a petrify. All 3 of them. I gotta see if they fail now. 1, 3, and 5. All 3 turn to stone. Ah, no!
The one that rolled a 1 should shatter.
I was gonna.
Hell yeah.
He turns
Hell
to
yeah.
stone right at the edge as he's about to fall and starts slowly tilting, and his arm hooks the other guard guy, and they both hook and fall into the shitty water. Woof. All that's left is the female guard and the huntress. And she's frozen, angry, screaming in rage, like she was going right into berserk mode. And she, right when she screams for berserk, turned to stone.
I'd be like, well, hey, that
And
worked
then
out great.
Thank you. I got him, didn't
Yes,
I?
you did. Good job, Scully.
Someone let the huntress know. Oh, I can't wait to let the huntress know.
By the way, right as he says that, the cloud finally disperses. We get in. You can't see us. You can just hear us. Huntress, no!
And then Flemeth yells, "Ha! Stupid git! I tricked you!"
You did what?
And right as you said that, because you guys said that, damn. You gave yourself away, the alarm system.
This close. We were this close.
I pulled it up.
You're the stupid kid now! You look over and you see the prism where the princess is, spinning. And you see her in the middle of it, stuck, trying to use her energy, and it's just fueling it, shooting energy up. You see the runes all above your ceiling above you, where that's the white, like ivory-looking stone is going down all around in these kind of bar-esque magic runes written in them in different colors, lighting up. As when you said that, you've seen the face shift and come in our way and look at us.
Mother.
As all the runes were going colors, different ways of elements, they stop and all turn red, and then light up pink with an aura.
I say, who's the stupid git? Wait, what is a git? I will give you an answer of a question. If you answer 3, I will not vaporize thee.
As everything starts charging with red lightning and pink, pink lightning.
Flemeth goes, "Really? Really? You couldn't have done that on the other side?"
I couldn't see you. Fuck off.
So, the first question he asks, this is one of my favorite ones to ask.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
It's human. It's man. Human.
Anybody else want to say anything besides what Chris just said? Or do you agree?
I love it.
I agree.
A baby and a young man and an old man.
That's correct. You guys are all correct.
I yell out to him, "It's your mom!"
That's my first thought.
My mom was a gargoyle.
Still has 4 legs, mother stupid git.
Next question. Cockmonger. What has flight, then fire, to ash, to rebirth to flight?
Phoenix.
Correct. Anybody else say Phoenix?
Yeah, it sounds like a phoenix.
Yeah. It is Phoenix.
2. One last one. This one's a little dark, a little weird. I learned it from someone.
Hey, I got a question. Hey, Scully, I got a question. Do we pass if we get 2 out of 3?
Only if this one you give me a response no matter what. What can you eat on toast, but not with the ladies' naughty bits downstairs?
It's a deer. They swerved out of the way.
What?
What about you guys? What's the question? It's pretty much what we
You
eat
can't
on
have-
bread that you won't eat on a woman's, eat on a woman's pussy. I actually learned this from a health inspector. It was a woman. All of you, the TM, no, that's not it either. Jordan, you figured? Have you got it?
I'm still thinking.
I know the answer. Well, technically, can do it with my Drax character, but not without rolling first. Okay, that's good. I'm going to ask the question to you too, Devontae. Get in here. It's going to be dark. People are going to be like, "What is wrong with this episode? Why did you ask this question? You're gross." Hey, I learned it from a health inspector, and it was a chick. She talked to me. He goes,
What can you eat on bread? On toast? You can't eat on a woman's bit of a vagina.
I've said this joke before. Many times.
I don't know. I can Google it.
What is on toast? Yep.
What was it? Bread?
It's the crust.
Oh.
It's gross.
Damn!
You hear him laughing, going, "A couple of you got it." As Drax and Droll look at each other, going, "The crust." Just all the rest goes, "Oh!" And you hear the skull crash, the stone laughing.
Tired skull.
Merrick looks at the skull. You're one sick motherfucker.
Just between peanut butter and jam.
What's the difference between peanut butter and jam?
Yeah.
Jelly.
No, you can't peanut butter your dick and a girl. You
Hey.
can't jam.
I need to go ask my mom questions. You have broken my brain.
And he just closes out his eyes. You see his face shift back in and go back the other way. You see the eyes back over the other way, just zooming out, looking around. Just awkward, just quiet. He's never heard it before, and he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Go for two.
I might, after I cry. You see the red runes go back to changing colors against the elements. What do you all do now as you still see this pyramid-looking energy prism locked with the princess in the middle of it, spiraling, as the elements of wind, water, earth, and fire and lightning are striking all around in different points.
She's gotta be dizzy as all hell.
Chokshiak, boy! She is pissed, angry, dizzy, probably puked a few times, shooting her energy as it's absorbing into her, shooting back out into the pyramid, amplifying, making a energy burst into its ship to keep it fully amplified in power. It has so much energy stored right now, it doesn't need her anymore.
And
It can run for 10 years.
somehow listening to "It's a Smart World After All."
More with the kobolds going, where else?
Oh
Get out
man.
of here.
Shoot. What on earth could I even do?
I don't really much I can do.
know.
I'm a monk cleric. I can't really punch my way through a magical barrier. I could. It'd be a waste of my time.
Right. Look at that.
What are you guys going to do? What is your idea? Glass prism, a bunch of runes around, energy striking
it's
around,
glass?
shooting up to the top of it. Not exactly glass, more of like a magical crystal that is in a prism of like a pyramid-esque triangle spinning around.
I mean, I could.
Like
I could use a dimension door to pop in, grab her, and pull her out.
How much health do you got?
Me? I have. Double check. I'm at 61 right now.
Will that be able to withstand 5 hits of element in that matter of seconds of you pulling and grabbing her? Does anybody here
I'm willing to risk.
heal you?
I do.
And
But
I can
you want to get
use
drunk? It's the fastest way to heal.
You are a Drunken Dragon Brawler. You can just get drunk with us. You are a certified character as a Drunken Dragon Brawler now. Don't you threaten me. You should have joined you. I'm joking.
Does your character want to get drunk?
You want to get fucked. Try.
I got an amulet of health. I also have the ring of regeneration. I also have some healing potions.
I was gonna
But,
use the Mega Spice healing run, which is a double X triple skull, meaning it'll help out a lot actually.
I'm resistant to acid.
Okay,
You wanna
that's,
get drunk?
that will my AC of 13.
Yeah, I don't have anything to heal you, I think.
If not, then I do also have Cure Wounds and Healing Word as well.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's see. I'm going to just I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing. Let me find it. I gotta go back and look for it. Where did it go?
And if you're
How
Dragon
much?
Born,
Okay.
the Mega Spice healing run will help with your breath attacks.
Don't you threaten me. That was close.
That's what I'm saying. If it sounded like they're right about.
They're not supposed to be firing in there.
8, 9, 10,
There's nothing from doing it.
12. So that's 12 points of
You
healing.
want to drink the rum?
Do you want to drink the rum?
Nope, Merrick does not drink.
Drax smacks.
He's witnessed many incidents with Baylor and realizes this is not for him.
Cocked it. Cocked it again. How do you do
So I'm gonna drink a healing potion,
that?
and then I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, 18 does hit
You
me.
get slapped in the back of the head by Draxmas with a potion. Gives you 8 damage, but heals you 28 points. So you just heal 20 points.
I am, however, taking this.
You just get shattered in the back of the head with it. He's just like, idiot! You should have drank it. As he walks away.
Taking a sip of my normal Mega Spice.
I mean, that gets me at full HP, so perfect.
This one. The one I created.
Okay. All right, you say your dimensioning door?
Yep, gonna cast Dimension Door. Gotta go look for it.
You guys want to know what these
There
runes
you
are
go.
before you try to cast this dimension door? Do you want to try to
I do.
investigate these
I am
runes
going
before you
to.
cast this?
Or I will know nothing about the runes.
You teleport to a location within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. It can be a place you
Yeah,
can
nice.
see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance, direction, such as 200 feet straight downward, or 300 feet upward, or northwest, or 45-degree angle. Wow, that is a lot to explain about this spell. If you and the other creature or both would arrive in the space occupied by a creature or completely filled by one or more objects, you and any creature traveling with you each takes 4d6 force damage, and the teleportation fails. Oh, well, that's a shocker.
So you guys,
If there's a
I rolled a 19 or an 18 plus 1
Yeah.
my investigation on the
yeah. Okay. You teleport. You got to roll for the teleport.
Yep.
No.
Nope, it's just teleport.
You teleport.
Let me double read
As you're
it.
looking right at it.
It's an action. And it's instantaneous.
You teleport through. Right as you teleport through, right to her. Front or back?
Front.
She sees you. The door open up and you walk through. As she's going, not a good idea. And right as you walk in, you take 76 points of complete elemental damage. Are you immune to any elements?
Let me double check. I think
that's a resistance.
All right, where the hell does it show? I think
What is your immunities, my friend? If not, you're going to have a problem.
I'm on level 12, but I don't have the.
May I
I
get
would
your
never
tax
listen.
information? I'm sorry, I'm horrible.
Level 10 monk. Oh, I'm a free monk cleric. I'm a monk cleric, so.
Yeah, so it's called audio walking something.
I have resistance to psychic, basically.
You get it when you hit level 10.
Well, that would work great if the psychic was part of this.
I'm only level 10.
So I would say that maybe takes
Yeah, I'm
6 points off. You take 70 points of damage altogether.
All right, 70 points, not a problem.
As you grab her, and she goes, "This is not going to end well." And you dimension,
I look at her and say, nothing ever does.
and she looks at you with her eyes glowing, and you pull her through.
Yep, I pull her through.
Right as you pull her through, you dimension door with all of us. Now, what do you say or do in that time? As you hit the floor with her, as she goes, "We have to go, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go." And she gets up real fast and tries to run. What do you do and say?
I catch her.
Everybody.
By the way, say, hold on, love. We're here to. We can get you out.
No. And she starts pointing. Do you guys want to look in the direction she's pointing?
I will.
Yeah.
Yep.
If one's not replaced,
13.
one can't be saved.
Take a sip of my flask.
Just takes a sip of his flask, gets drunk. Drax is with you. He takes a sip of his. You know what? I think I'm just gonna drink. I also rolled, and I ran back to the gate asking for it to be open. And he told me no.
I rolled a 19.
You see what the perception is. Everybody's doing their thing, reacting accordingly. You see this spiral of this crystal-looking thing just stop. And it goes... And you see it start heating up. And you see the sides and the bottom just start charging. And you see cracks.
I tell everybody, you ever heard of a 9th level fireball? Yeah, that's when it's probably going to happen. We got to go now.
And we all turn around and go, run away! The dwarf throws the princess over his shoulder and go, run away!
You have 3 turns before this thing blows. What are you guys going to do to try to get out? As the gate is still closed, I'm trying to lift it.
Is there anything above us?
Magical cylinder above us of the cage with runes that are protecting it from all different elements.
I rolled I did roll the 18 plus 19.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. You looked at the runes and you've seen different elements, each one leading to the top, saying certain runes, but one. Like that's set like an on and off button.
I am going to roll a history check to see if I can.
With your high roll, you did roll with advantage. Are you threatening me?
14 plus 1, 15.
15. So, 15. You see one room out of all of them, not glowing. And in the languages that you learned in history, this one is the most simplest of all, as it looks like it's 2 in 1 with a slash
I
across.
think they're good on mine.
One saying on, other one saying off, just in room. It's about 10 feet away from you, and it's about 8 feet high, maybe 9 feet high. Usually, people use magic or something to push it or hit it.
So we're on a ship of cannibal giants. Lovely.
It moves every like so many minutes to be somewhere else. So if you don't get to it soon, it might go somewhere else. And you gotta look again.
And I need to hit it with something?
Yes, it has to be touched to activate, or hit with magic or anything. It just has to be touched in some form to turn on or turn off.
Okay. I'm going to cast a first level guiding bolt. Right now, yes, first level.
So roll for me.
Oh shit! No, I'm sorry, that.
There's treasures around here.
On the digital.
I got mine in my.
I'm going with the real dice. 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6, so 23.
Yep.
You hit. The AC for this one was 20. 15 damage.
Yep.
You hit this with the firebolt. What does the firebolt look like for color?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, sorry. What does your guiding bolt look like for color when you're shooting it?
Yellow.
So the yellow beam hits this, and you see it flip and start glowing. As it starts glowing, all the runes start turning off. Mind you, just turned off the protection shield.
And then I'm going to go to 45. And take this all out for it.
I'm going to try to smash through and try to reach up while we're on a sky ship, and you're going to try to go to the next level. It's going to hurt. You can try, yeah. If not, you can try to bust through the door. You guys will have a couple reactions next after this. You did that one thing. This will be your other reaction before you end it, and we're going to go to the next person.
My other reaction was to go into the full size.
All right, so you're going to transform dragon. You're going to make sure you have enough room so you don't smash into anybody. I got to find where the hell I put them. I want the black dragon somewhere. Yeah, that works. All right, so you have you good?
Yeah.
Sorry. Black dragon. You will work. Yeah, you will work. As you bust through, transforming into this dragon in the cage. All of us right here now. As guards are starting to run around, seeing that the system has changed.
Do they yell, run around in circles and yell like, oh God, we're going to die?
Kind of.
Kind of.
All right. Dante, you transform. That's the only thing you do left for you.
Yep.
James, what are you doing?
Well, yeah, all of it.
Tell me, man. How do you want to try to get out? Is there anything you can do? Any spells? Any skills? You notice the field is down where the ruins are, so you can technically walk past these white pillars where there's openings that are about 10 feet wide apiece. Except for you, you have the You notice the guards and people turning around looking because they can see you now, as the magical dome is now down.
What is going on? What is it? Oh shit!
What are the walls made out of?
These pillars are made of a kind of like an ivory limestone.
I'm can I use my racial ability called stone cunning?
Yes. What is that?
So basically, I want to basically use my memory. Basically, I want to say a pinpoint little weakness to me so that I can hit it and then do the maximum damage.
Okay, do that.
$17.
Yeah. You smash right in to the weak point of this pillar.
That one. I don't know. As I say, I'm just do. I gotta see what I can do.
You hit it. You see it crack. And you see where the bridge of it is snap. And the breaking of the weight shift a bit. So that's what happens when you see it. You see the rune that was between it crack. Gone. As this thing now is in disrepair. Okay. Chris, you're next. Jordan, you're after Chris.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay. I have the princess over my shoulder.
Yep.
I yell up at the I yell at you, both you Dragonborns, like, "Oi! Can't you guys transform or something?"
Glad you said that. Devontae's character did. He transformed into his dragon, smashed and broke some of the walls as with his side. You see James's character run up and hit one of them and break it and crack it more.
Be right back, folks.
What do you do? As you see the structure is about to snap and fall, you guys can get out now.
Okay. Am I next to you?
Yes.
I hand you the princess.
All right. I grab the princess.
Precious cargo. Be careful with her.
I got it. I'm going to protect us.
I run up and I do a flying kick at the deepest crack in the structural damage.
Okay. Okay, so you guys head through. Next, Jordan, what are you doing? Jordan, as Merrick, what are you doing?
I think he went to the bathroom.
You just said that right at damn. Okay, so we'll go right back to the top then. My character flies the princess away through the door or through the cracked area. There are guards now around us though. You guys have 2 turns left. This is technically your second turn, so technically 1 turn left before something happens. What do you guys do is next will be Devontae for your draw. Until Leiden comes back. Oh, there's Leiden.
Yep. Sorry, folks.
You're back. All right, your turn.
All right. Everyone is basically getting out from the opening that
The princess flew away out of the area, but is being attacked now by the guards. You have Chris' character,
cool.
And James' character smashed part of the structure and ran out, and Devontae turned to a dragon, smashing part of the structure, and then just you left in there.
Okay, I draw a card, and it's a 10 of hearts, summoning a cloud giant, and it's going to basically cast whirlwind at the enemy. Or if anything, whirlwind to shoot me out of the hole to get out of the room.
I have a cloud giant. You summon a fucking cloud giant right when you get out. This is cloud giant.
Cool. That's a good present built with 3D printer. That's cool.
Yeah, this one's actually from one of the actual companies.
That's sick.
It is hardcore. I love it. It comes out in just giant skeletal structure of a cloud with his hand raised and with his finger pointing. What do you do?
There's an opening for us to get out, basically, from the room.
What do you say?
Is there an opening, like, in the room for us to get up to, like, the next floor, or not?
There are stairways to your left and your right to get out to the upstairs.
Okay, I will go ahead and run up the stairs.
Okay,
The cloud giant is a big cloud, so he can easily form through and not cause any damage.
So you still got it's going to take a minute because it's over like 45 to 50. It's like 50, 60 feet. Right
That's
as
fine.
you start running, a bug insect guard swings his sword at you who ran right past him. A 13 to hit. Does he hit?
Yep, it hits.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you that cloak. Give yourself a cloak of elven kind, by the way. Your character was gifted that.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
All right. Let me go and look it up.
But yeah. So we'll do 13 misses for that. Your AC should be at least over 13. All right. He's going to swing again, though. That's an 18 hit. 18
of course that hits.
Yep, you're looking out the window. You see the fireworks one. All right, you take 12 points of damage. Slashing. To your back, to your back. And keep going.
All right, good to know. I gotta look up the cloak of elven kind if I can find it.
This one.
It's under wondrous items.
Oops, will be fun too, because I can just grab it and just have it to keep having fighting. Gotta get a ring. So, what are you doing, Leiden? Tell me.
There we go. I'm just gonna keep on booking up the stairs. Using all my 30 feet. Hell, it's mostly like a dash action, basically.
Very sure. Bubblegum just ran out. We smoked that one. Oh, yeah. Because there's only one left of the bubblegum. All right.
And animal health, what does that do? Okay, my constitution 19 with this. Okay, cool.
Okay. After it's your turn, it's gonna go to James, and then Troll, and then back to Chris. So, what'd you do, Jordan?
I'm just gonna keep on running up the stairs. I only got 30 feet of movement to run.
You can't. You don't even get to the stairs yet. You still got 25 feet to get to the stairs.
Okay.
You rush up to that part. Your ghost or your spirit thing is right behind you, holding for defense. Now your turn is done. Now we go to James for his lemon.
What are we doing here?
Clem and Fleming.
Trying to get away from the explosive that's trying to blow up. You have one turn. This is the last turn before it's about to go boom.
I'm not fair to that. I'll even stand in that shit. Yeah, you know what? I'll go up to the other pillar and I'll swing on that one too then.
I'll make it collapse.
Yeah, I'll use my stone cutting and I'll hone in on that.
All right, roll hit.
So it's like a 26 to hit.
Okay, you hit. Roll.
Good card to have. Good card.
Damage.
That is cracking. That one just snapped. You guys just broke enough structures. Devante.
I am wanting to fire my.
I do an additional 3d8 thunder damage to objects that hit.
Excuse me, folks.
James, how do you want to do this to the structure? If you and Devante are the last ones in there, how do you both want to destroy this together? If you've gone and just smash,
If my great club hits it, well, you see like a small bolt of lightning strike at the same time.
as you hit with your weapon and you smash against it, you see the lightning bolt right through and hit. You see it crack and fracture and drop. You see the whole structure shift and drop down. As the dragon of Drawl is within the height now, if you want to do a tail whip or smash through this, All right, roll for an attack of a tail whip. And you can open your wings if you want to burst through.
Oh!
Never mind the tail whip. You try to go for the tail whip, and part of the structure falls on your tail.
And I'm going to just open my wings.
Enraged and in pain after taking 17 points of damage, you open your wings, doing how much damage? You can roll that damage and tell me, but it smashes through as you see the roof explode off. You see the energy gem. Ooh, 20, nice. The gem on top break as the lightning that was still shooting up stops completely. No more power is given to the ship. Whatever was the batteries it holds, that's all it has. You guys just stopped this thing from having power, and they don't know it yet.
Okay, chat, we are cooked.
Here's the thing, though. It starts falling, and it hits against this crystal, and it cracks more. Now, what do you do, James, for the last thing? Do you still have your movement? Do you want to move out of that area of AoE? Or do you want to tempt fate?
Oh, tempt fate.
Oh, jeez.
And I took out my flag, and I finished it.
Roll 2 Constitution saves for your class. If you finish the whole thing. First one advantage, second one disadvantage.
I just realized I still need to roll my Constitution for my
Do.
I guess twice from at 6 Constitution rolls.
It's going to be a funny reaction. Sure.
11 and 19.
You succeed. You're not drunk. You're drunk, but you're not.
Right now, I'm immune to poison.
You gain the advantage.
8,
Alright, you now have advantage
12 plus 2, 14.
in all your combat for the next 5 turns.
That means I can drink, and I can never get alcohol poisoning.
Always be drunk, but never alcohol poisoning.
8 plus 2, 10.
So, it keeps launching someone. While that's happening, you just gonna stand there now while it's just glowing and about to crack and blow up?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Oh,
at
geez.
20 plus 2 is 20.
I'm right before the gate, man. I'm good.
Everybody that's within the vicinity is still everybody within the vicinity. I need all of you here to first do a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Oh, jeez. I failed twice on my
Especially the close people. Jordan's the only one who's going to get advantage because he's the furthest away.
30, 20.
Oh.
That was with
3
disadvantage.
plus 8. 3 plus 8.
Come on, girl. Don't let me down.
What'd you get, Jordan?
Okay. So we have a 20 minus 1, so that's 19. And the other was a 5 minus 1, so 4. So 19 is the best one.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I got 12 and a 19 plus 2. With
Thank you, Drew.
disadvantage, I got 14.
I need everybody here to do a Constitution save, please.
Straight roll.
This one is going to be disadvantage for everybody that failed. Anybody that got under a 16, that you got disadvantage. If you got over 16, you have advantage.
So Constitution.
4 plus
Yeah.
2, 6.
Okay, hang on. Let me see my Constitution.
With advantage?
4 plus 2, 6.
Yeah, now then.
Constitution. Okay, so plus 4.
Some things when you're under your
I
sleeve.
think you forgot it.
I did.
Okay, I'd say
What'd you get?
14 for Merrick. I almost said Avner. He's out in this world right now. He's busy.
What'd you get, Chris? What was your Constitution save?
I think I got 6. Let me double check. I got 8 plus 2, 10.
Never remember to lecture and subscribe. All right, 10. So, anybody that got under a 12 failed. The crystal stops completely. Everything inside it swirls and smacks against the windows. It cracks even more. Lightning spurts all around. I rolled a D100. I landed 100. Everybody within the vicinity just takes 100 damage instantly.
Dead.
That's within. Your dragon is now more. You are back to your normal form now. As your dragon hits 0, and you're back to yourself, launching 25 feet away. James,
May I ask for the fucking deck save
For a
first?
second, I thought it was a lawnmower.
if you are able to jump out of the way of the wave, just let that hit. You pass. That you take half damage.
Now with evasion, I think 0.
Lucky fly man. You see James's character run up and jump and do this cool spin as this giant wave. And then he flips down and lands, and everything else just hits everybody else. He's just like,
Excuse me.
it just walks away drinking. And hell, while he jumped in the air flipping, he was drinking. So, everybody that failed takes 100. Everybody that succeeded, half.
Well, I'm down.
Merrick is knocked down as you run past. I got it. Oh. A giant wave of energy hits you in the back. Makes you do a front flip and swoop down unconscious. Right on your ass. Who else is down?
Start making it.
Dragon,
Did I use deflect missile to deflect the energy?
Draximus. Holy crap! I'm glad I got 41 left. I'm bleeding everywhere though. I look over at you, seeing you down. As I see the princess on my shoulder, and she's KO'd too right now, going, oh crap, this sucks. As I grab my last 2 health potions, and I give one to her, I give one to you. And I look at myself going, that was it. If I die, I die. As he gets up and just starts trying to stand up, bleeding everywhere. All right,
Henry.
what is everybody doing right now after the shockwave of energy explodes out? As the
Henry,
ship
I'm unconscious.
rocks. I need everybody here to also do a dexterity check to see if you're knocked on your ass from the rocking.
Henry, I got a question.
Yeah.
Did I use deflect missile to deflect the?
No, it's a mega shockwave, a giant shockwave.
But he had
Okay, then I'm out.
You do have evasion.
Did he fail or succeed?
Did you fail or succeed the jump, the dodge?
Oh, I could dodge.
Evasion?
When you had a chance for that dexterity check. What was your dexterity? Say your dexterity check. Or save, sorry.
Oh God, what was it?
If it was over 12, you succeeded.
I'll just have to re-roll it.
And then whatever you succeed takes half damage. If you fail, you take full damage. And if you have evasion, the ability of evasion, which I think your character goes to James does, you can.
I got 9.
Okay, you're taking full damage, then you take
half damage.
Then I'm out.
All right, how much health do you have normally right now? Because you take half because it's still evasion.
76.
So it'll be 50 damage you'll be taking.
Still up.
So you're still up. You still have 26 hit points left. You get knocked on your ass though. And you're like, ow! The whole ship's back end is filled with smoke now. By the way, almost all the guards are dead that were standing there. They all failed and took 100 damage. Almost all their healths were around 100 damage. Except for the giant silver orc, or ogre thing. Giant ogre. He is over 200 health, and he has now less, obviously, failing. He has 100 and something left. And he is now pissed, looking around, going, where are the troublemakers? Where are they now? I must crush them.
They went that way, mate.
Yes, what?
I'm this way.
Okay, it's his monster's turn as you hear this 20-foot tall giant ogre swings this giant club, about 800 pounds, right down on the ground as a quake. A 10. Does that hit anybody? No. Okay. Never mind. He looks around. Nat 20. Draximus is in the air, flying. Good thing he put the princess down. He just got swatted out of the sky. Slams down, taking 14 damage. That ends the monster's turn. Alright guys, we're now going into full initiative. You guys all you're back up now, Devontae? Everybody's back up?
Nope, not still unconscious.
Yep, everybody roll initiative,
17
please.
plus 7.
Yep, I'll roll for initiative.
25.
24.
What did you get? What did you get, Chris?
First, I'm going to take a greater potion to heal myself.
Okay.
19 from Eric.
You gotta do rollies with James.
All right.
Feeling 8 points of damage. Am I close to the princess?
Hang on, what'd you get, Jordan, for your rollies?
4.
4. You go first, then. For that one. What'd you say, Chris?
Am I close to the princess?
Yes.
I run over to the princess, pick her up, and start running.
Okay, what is your roll?
Your initiative.
For initiative.
Oh, initiative?
Yep.
Yeah, what is your initiative?
17. 15 plus 2.
Nice.
Okay. First on is Devontae, 24. What are you doing with your character, Devontae?
Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath it is.
Check save.
19.
Nope. Save it. I don't like being low level.
Well, that's part of D&D. You just gotta work your way up and earn it. He is a little higher level than you guys. That's right, level 13 to your level 10. So you have a little bit of an advantage on you. What else are you gonna do?
That's all I can do.
Alright, by the way, the healing potion gave you 49 hit points.
Yeah, I finally got something cool.
Okay.
So I have a little under 40 that damage after being dropped back on my actual health.
The curse of cross leveling is lower health. So, what else are you doing?
That's all I can do.
That's all you do? You don't have bonus action? You do have bonus action.
I only have one attack.
One attack and plus bonus action. Which bonus action can be a physical attack or a cantrip.
How far away is this guy?
He's about 15 feet away from you. What do you do? You can run up an attack, or you can do a spell, or you can do a cantrip. Remember, your breath does advantage because of your drinking.
Doesn't do anything if I don't touch it. If I don't hit it.
So, you got anything to hit him with?
Oh,
If not, it's going to go to James. Brother.
yeah, no, I don't.
All right, James, your turn.
Well, I'm kind of wrong to the guy and swing at him.
All right. You run with the dwarf as this 4-foot tall man right to a 20-foot tall silver-skinned orc. Not orc, sorry.
I have a fight with the guy, right?
What?
They
They were fighting him. We're on initiative with this guy.
Okay, I got. We're running out with wing as kneecap.
Swing at his knee it is. You get advantage for swinging at his knee.
Oh. 13
13.
for my first swing.
Okay, 13. 13 does not hit.
Second swing. 15.
15 does hit. 15 is his AC.
10 points of damage.
Okay, because you're hitting him in the knee, buckling sideways. You're doing double damage.
Off of the 1d8 thunder damage.
All right, roll that.
So that's an additional 8 points of damage.
So 28 points of damage altogether. As left or right knee you're hitting him?
Left.
Left. You see his left knee buckle as he drops. You see him get down on one knee to you. Ah! You bring him to your level?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a bonus action still, so you can swing again with that hammer, which is twice if you want.
No, I'm good.
It's going to save your bonus action.
Yeah. I can't want to do it.
All right, you can utilize it for a reaction if you like.
I'm good.
All right, so your turn is done. Now, Jordan.
First up, depth save. 13, that's a success. That is all I can do.
Nat for this guy, the giant creature. He was trying to throw something at you in this. So, you got
Nope,
up, Jordan.
that's only one success.
Success. Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm
you're
down.
down.
That's all I can do for my turn. Next. Also means my cloud giant is no longer with us. He's now also in the graveyard. Poop.
All right, Chris, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to pick up the princess and start running away from the giant ogre.
You gonna run away?
Well, you know the saying, he who runs away lives to fight another day.
Famous words of George
Are you
Washington.
still within a...
Or is it someone else?
You're within attack range still, so he's swinging at you as you run away. A 6 does a 14 hit.
Can I dodge it?
Yes. What is your AC?
17.
Then he misses you as he slams behind you, missing you as you're running with the princess. All right.
I yell out, guys, do not fight him. Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. You run close to the steps. You see Merrick on the ground, unconscious, barely breathing. What do you say before you end your turn? Or do you want to do something? You've got a bonus action.
Let's see. What can I do?
You try to heal him if you're a cleric in any way, or a healer, or... One healing will instantly get him up.
Am I close enough to do cure wounds?
Yes.
Yes, you are within 5 feet.
Then I'll do that.
You
All right.
All right, roll and tell me how many hit points.
7 plus 6, 13.
Nice. I'll take it.
You gain 13 hit points. You blink up and gasp for air. Sit up.
And as I touch him and I go, "Oi, stupid bastard, get moving!"
What do you think I was doing? What a shock that was.
You're welcome. Now move. We gotta get off the ship.
As you guys start running past, there's one cage you run past. I'm gonna roll a perception check as you two are right
I'll
next to
do
the cage.
That is cocked. All right, that's 13.
I got
11
19 plus 3, 22.
13.
Nice.
You look in the cage and see this greenish-skinned, red-eyed, crazy-looking orc with crazy wild hair. It looks like surgeon tools carving into a dead body, and 2 mage hands helping him. Oh, Doctor's in! It's gonna be great! Don't worry, it won't hurt too much. You'll be
I move on. Not helping.
Hi, people, I need new people. I can heal you. Don't worry, it won't hurt too much.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I already have one crazy gork as a friend. I don't need a second one. Laces.
As you guys just walk out, you just like,
Dicks. Ow, dicks. I put my head down. Yes, I do have one.
Abner checks himself.
Why?
I do too. We're good.
I'll remember that. I'll remember you. As he grabs the cage, he shakes it. Right at the door as he shakes it. Oh my God, he rolled that. Gate unlocks and opens because of the damage to it from the shockwave. Wait. Was this thing unlocked the time? And he walks out and sees the one guard that's gasping for air. Oh, you'll do just fine. And grabs him. No! Ah, fuck it. Back in the cage. He pulls the guy in. Ah! You start hearing horrible noises. I told you you'll be fine. And he does. He pulls out his Giant Slayer shotgun. Don't worry, it's an anesthetic. And does 8 damage to his head. And then 14 more damage with his hatchet, as he uses that to be a scalpel knife. Horrible death. You gotta hear screaming and then no screaming anymore. How they die fast that way? All right, back to it. It is now my turn. Wow. My guy walks and stands there in horror going, you know, I was going to be thinking that was funny, but no, I'm good. Walks up past the stairs where you guys are.
All right.
Okay. And I look at the stairs and I see the giant monster. Maybe I should be fighting that guy instead. What do I have as weapons? Do I have anything of distance? I got a crossbow. I'm going to fire that.
All right, go for it.
18 plus 7. 25 to hit. I do 7 damage plus the elemental damage on top of that. Where's my dice? Extra 6 points of acid damage.
Nice.
That's all I do. Now it's back to the top. All right, Droll, it is your turn. Droll Azir.
Okay. Guys still up?
Yeah, he's on one knee, trying to get back up as James blew one of his knees and dropped him down. And I shot an arrow into his eye, and he's all pissed off now.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Make a con save.
5.
Nice.
He is taking 4 points of radiant damage from Moonbeam.
Oh shit, you're moonbeaming me? That's going to stay for turn. There. So, how much points? 5 points. And the giant beam just rates on him from nowhere. James. So, anything else you do? Instead of bonus action. So, how much damage for the first hit? The moonbeam.
That was 5.
5, yeah. So what do you do with your bonus action?
15 plus 5, 30, 20.
30. Okay. He's not dead, but he is hurt.
No, that was the hit.
Oh yeah, he is. See, like I said, he is hurt, but he's not dead.
So that is 9 more points of radiant damage from Sorry Wizard.
Okay.
And then,
All right, now it's James' turn. What are you doing, James?
Swing away at the guy in front of me. Okay. 13. The first one. 23 for the second one. Second one hit. That's going down yeah. 8 points of damage and stunning strike.
Okay.
And he has to make a count save.
12. Did it fail?
Fail. He is stunned. The
Big guy looks at you, tries to swing up, and goes, ugh! And you still got a bonus action.
That's all I can do.
You still got 2 physical attacks, so one was a stunning strike. What's the other physical attack?
Those are my attacks.
Oh, that was it.
See, so for the R&R, that's melee only for punching.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. 2 weapon fighting thing. That is, you gotta have the weapons are classified as light weapons. I'm using a great club, which is not a light weapon. That does not allow me to do benefit. Okay. Well, that's more of a short sword attack, and that's the like another dagger attack.
Yeah. Maybe get something else gifted.
I'm good.
I know, you know what to do. All right, and that's it for your turn?
Yep.
All right, it's Merrick's turn.
Running up those stairs.
The guy is stunned. And all attacks.
Okay. As you're running up the stairs, everybody else still attacking the giant guy that's stunned. What are you just gonna keep running up the stairs? You finally run up the stairs to the door. You see the door is locked.
Eldritch Blast the lock.
You don't even check the lock.
Nope, just Eldritch Blast the lock.
Fuck that.
Fire away.
Fuck, I'm just going to work. Come on, buddy. Work with me, not against me. All right. All right, that is a 17 to hit.
17 does. How much damage?
See here. 12 points of force damage.
You drop one. That's fine. Okay. You see the door handle bow and crack and open slightly. It makes a loud noise though. What do you do?
I'm gonna kick the door down.
It was like a loud knock. All right, roll for a unarmed strike.
I get through. Unarmed strike. Where are you there? Okay. All right, that is a 21 to hit.
Hit. How much
It
damage?
says 0, which is weird, but okay.
I say 10.
All right. So roll a d10 or a solid 10?
You hit the door. A
Okay.
solid 10. Door swings open, and there's a guy that was going to check the door from the knocking. He hears boom, boom. Ooh. Goes and walks up to the door to open it. Pulls it open, and right when he goes to pull it open, it swings into his face from you kicking the door. Knocking him prone for 1 turn, giving him 10 damage.
Nice.
You still have a bonus action. What are you going to do?
What do I have for a bonus action? That's a damn good question. Let's see. I can command my familiar, which is a hawk at the moment, to attack the dude while he's still down.
All right,
All right.
you attack.
Well, that's a miss. 4.
I need everybody here to roll a D100.
Oh, okay. 3.
Which goes out. Yeah, I'll read it out. James gets
36 from Eric.
34 for Flemeth.
80. Okay, what'd you get, James? Oh, sorry.
I said a 3.
Oh my God.
I know we used to joke about that. That I used to sell black back in the day. That I just paid myself more. Come on, man.
Right? You know, damn. I rolled a 67. Anybody rolled under a 50? A weird message comes in your head. You think you're gonna escape my prison after destroying it? Everybody else that passed, they had no idea what's going on. You just don't care. You're good. But for all the rest of you that didn't, you take 1d6 psychic damage. 3 damage. All of you take 3 damage that fail.
All right, I am down to 10.
Anybody else?
What's the damage?
3. So,
As that voice goes into Eric's head, the first thing he says is, yeah.
Wow, that's funny. All right, Fleming for Chris, your turn.
I'm gonna run up the stairs with Warren.
Okay. You get a past Jordan. You see a guy on the floor bleeding at his nose. What else do you? What do you want to do?
As I'm running, I actually run on top of the guy. Before I leave,
You trampled the dude. Jeez.
He just like, oh God, my face! Oh God!
and I do a bunny hop, jump up, and just land right in his face.
Oh.
Roll a d20 for damage for me, please. Plus 5.
Oh boy.
Oh come on, 6. So it's 11.
Hey, that's not bad. That's okay. That's okay.
I was hoping I could crush his skull. Oh well.
If anything, you broke his nose even more. Such a kind face. Only a face a mother would love.
And then I continue to keep running with the princess.
Everything shakes as the ship rocks. All right, you make it there. You damage that guy. Actually, Chris, how do you want to do this? You threw it on his head.
What, did I dig for you said?
This guy had a bad day, right? He woke up, he spilled his coffee, he tripped, he got demoted, he got yelled at. Hell, they even gave him the smaller room. He goes to open the door to do his task that he was told to do, or he's getting fired and thrown off the damn ship. Breaks his nose, getting kicked and knocked down as the door falls on him, half squishing him as he looks up and sees a dwarf teabag him and stomp his fucking head. Explain to me how you want to do this. Is it the last thing he sees?
I literally trample on top of him. As I'm reaching his head, I jump up, like I do a bunny hop up, since I still have the princess on my back, and just land with both feet down on top of his skull, doing a precise curve stomp.
His skull just shatters. Splats everywhere. Princess herself freaks out when you do it. James.
Now and then I just keep running.
And Princess like, how did you do that?
I'll tell you later. Let's keep moving. No, even better. Questions too many, answers too few. Must keep running now.
Or death of you. All right, it's now my turn. I am going to go and attack this giant monster that is now stunned because of James. 23 hit. My giant slayer axe. Oh, this is going to hurt. 16 points plus extra 10 for giant slayer. 26 damage. I hack and slash at his neck, but he's not dead. He's close. One more swing. Oh, nat 1. EMD 30. I slam down and fall down with all the weight of my weapon. Taking 13 points damage. Ends my turn. He's stunned. Monster can't do anything. Other NPCs walking in the room. Perception check 4. Do not see you. You're lucky. All right, back to the top. Roll.
All right.
What are you
Don't
doing?
they have to make another save?
Big guy? Yeah. 11.
I'm going to be. Here. 12 more points of radiant damage.
Big giant creature sitting there, frozen with his club over his own head. Like he's trying to hit, but it's going to fall on his own head.
And all he does is like, he looks up with his eyes and it's like.
As the beam hits, the last thing that happens is the weight consumes the club and it goes down, decapitating. As half his neck is already chopped in half from from Drax. As it's stunned by Fleming, James's Fleming. Drawl shoots his moonbeam down, smashing on him as you see him disintegrate as it gets decapitated. His own giant
massive
club.
Explosion from the story with that excess story with the
and he's gone. Dead now, exploded in front of us. No more enemies now. What do you guys do now as initiative is over? At least downstairs.
Figure out a way to get out of here. I do not want to be here anymore.
I think we need to go now. What do you say, Lemon? Do you want to have a way out? The stairs up here look good. Everybody else ran that way. Go. I'm going to use all my speed. All of us run up the stairs. I want everybody to do acrobatics and athletics to see who's
All
faster.
right.
Who's going to get up those stairs first?
I'm just a solid straight for athletics. That's cocked. What is going on with you guys? Okay, that's fine.
3 plus
11 plus 7, 18.
14 from Eric.
What we roll? Acrobatics or athletics? I got plus 7 plus my 12 and 19.
All right, that's nice.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7, 3 plus 7, 10.
Okay, 10.
13. I also have 135 movement. So.
Oh, crap, you run ahead of all of us anyway. Even if I think I ran past, you still run past me. I'm like, damn
Don't
it.
bump shit, man. It works every time.
We're all in the same room now. You have a choice now. As Drax looks over going, I think we either have a choice of smash and crash, which takes a minute, or we can stealthily get up those stairs across the hall. What do you guys want to do? We got to get to our ship, or do we want to pilot this big one?
I think this big one is gonna go boom boom anytime soon. So I'd rather get back on our ship. Is our ship even here? Do we even know if it's here?
Roll a history check and see if
All
you
right,
remember.
1 sec.
Yo,
Hey,
You're late.
there he is.
Oh wow, history plus 6. That's sweet.
Sorry, bro.
16
I
altogether.
had one day.
I got 17.
Yeah,
Just for funsies.
I'm like, oh, boy, right at that point, like,
so remember the ship
I'm not used to saying
still
it,
was
so-
intact.
Okay.
It got hit. And then they took it aboard, repaired it, and left it aside, hanging in the side as you.
Okay.
So it is still there. We have to get through to the other side to get there. Now, mind you, there are other people are running around frantically, freaking out. There's a fire downstairs.
That's a lot.
As they're running down the
Holy
other
shit.
doorway. No,
Something's going down my
What do you
road.
do?
I don't know what it is. Somebody blew their hand off. Folks, we all know it's the 4th of
Yep.
July, so please, if you're out there with fireworks, do not drink when playing with fireworks. Please be safe. We love you. We appreciate you. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and have a happy Independence Day.
yeah. So, what do all you guys want to agree on? Do you want to go stealthily? Or kill anybody you see in the way?
We're kind of already past being stealth.
You actually really need
True.
it.
They
Yeah,
don't know you
we
away.
can do that.
Yeah, it won't help if there's no one left alive.
Guys, that's your answer. Kill them all. It's stealth that they're all dead.
There's already a big explosion already, so they're kind of.
They're distracted. They're running down those steps. Half of them are going down that way right now. There is only, say, there was 8 people up there. Now there's only 3.
Am I able to?
One is a big creature guy, and 2 are men.
Anyway, so we're just going to kill it anyway. So, yeah.
Go in that room then. All of you
Before
guys
I
head
go in that room, I'm going to draw a card. Okay, I'm going to discard a card to
What do
activate
you
a
prepare?
spell to turn invisible for
Everybody
second
prepare.
level spell. So for 1 hour, I am completely invisible.
Even with
Yep,
attacking?
even with attacking.
All right. What do you guys do? What do you prepare when you walk in this room?
Reach into my bag, pull out a slightly larger flask than the last one, and take a quick snack.
Roll a Constitution save for me.
Why am I using contact, man? I'm immune to poison.
I know you're immune to poison. Just see if you get tipsy, really tipsy, or you get tipsy. Also, it tells me. All right, good. It tells me if you get something special or not. Because you rolled an 18, now you get advantage on all your attacks for the next 3 turns. So, you drink from your flask. Draximus drinks from his. What do you drink? Or what do you do? Draw before we walk in.
I'm taking a swig of my Mega Spice healing roll.
You see Droll smile at all of you as he drinks, puts his flask away, grabs his claws and rips his face off, and goes from a dragon to a werewolf, and just transforms in front of all of you.
That's 6 more constitution.
All right.
Because it's a 2x3 skull.
And I'm gonna claw myself
20, a 9
using
plus 2.
my blooded right. I take 8 points of damage to myself,
5
2 and a 6.
2, and 3 plus
And now
2.
I make my axe turn to necrotic fire, and then also for my hands, one's necrotic fire and the other one's gonna be lightning.
Oh, draw is throwing up.
Okay.
Due to the fact that he only succeeded one with a nat 20, but the rest were all under, well, 2, because he did get an 11 plus 2. So only 2 of them succeeded, the rest were 9 plus 2 and 3 and a 6 plus 2.
Nat 20 was
Jeez, please, where all this gas coming from? Excuse me, folks.
You'll still fight. You'll have still regular attacks, so you're not gonna get advantage.
But
James, you have
I
advantage
also
for 3
have
turns.
to
My character
roll-
has advantage for 1 turn.
I also have to roll 4.
Anybody else
4
drinking? If you drink, you gain advantage or disadvantage depending on how you roll.
Nice, and I'm back to full health now with the level.
You know the wheel turns on this?
Huh?
The wheel on this turn?
Yes, I did, and I was having fun with it right now. I was so excited, and I was like, "Oh, this is real." So, what do you guys do? Do you want to simply walk in at first, or do you want to attack just right out? You want to surprise them, or what? Jordan's already invisible, so you can surprise them first if you want.
I think what I'll do first, I'll drink a potion of greater healing to get some HP back, because I'm only at 10.
All right, heal.
So they're coming down flight of stairs. Does they come down and does it like turn?
I'll try to get back.
And then they slow down, or is it like they come down
I-
and go right from
Henry,
the
I
do-
It comes a little bit down the turns, but they're already the guys are 2 of them are coming down the steps. The other giant ogre is already in the main room with you guys. He's just turned behind, so his back is facing you, not knowing you're there.
I am going to cast the second level fog cloud, making a 40
Oh dear.
foot radius of fog
Siren
cloud.
Okay, so the room covered in the fog cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Right when we walk in.
Yep.
I go to the ogre and I swing at him. Is he also in the cloud?
He is in the cloud.
I got it's okay. I have advantage and I just got a straight roll, so it's fine. Well, I'm
Hey, it
doing-
helps with stealth boost.
And once I'm going to draw a full hand of cards so I can be ready for my next turn when it does come up. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more card. Okay, that's a really good
What
hand.
you need to do, Jordan, is take some. Use a 7, yeah, that hits 17 hits.
So,
His AC is 15.
well,
What is everybody's preparing attacks before? Because James is attacking. Devontae is making a smoke. Jordan, you're pulling cards
Yep.
after healing. Chris, what are you doing?
Just reading around something real quick. When you cast a spell, I'm going to drink a potion of great healing.
So what do you do, Chris?
First, I'm going to drink a potion of great healing so I can see how much I made.
No.
wrong answer.
Oh God. Roll.
I got 12.
To hit.
No, for healing.
12. Oh, healing. 12 hit healing. You heal yourself 12.
How close am I to the escape ship? Because remember, I have the princess.
Yes,
You guys just walked through that. You still have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 35 feet, and before then you still have another 35 to 40 feet to even take a turn. You gotta go straight 35 feet, and then take a left and go 35 feet more, just to get to the stairway to lead to the emergency ship, which is ours.
Okay, then that's what I'll do. I'll run right straight for the 35 feet.
I'd say the only way you guys can recognize I'm around is my familiar. He's resting on my shoulder, basically, or flying around me.
Mind you, you guys, it's a giant cloud of smoke. It's hard to see. You might run into something. I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity check while you're running in this cloud to see if you bump into a giant ogre or James or Devontae or any of us.
I guess I get disadvantage.
Yes, because it's a fog cloud.
I got 12. 10 plus 2.
All right. You barely make it through. You do run past the big creature, though. He does get a free attack as he notices you. 6 plus 4 at 10. He misses with you and the princess. You make it to the edge.
I
of
literally
the
just do
35
like
Go
I do
ahead.
one of those like gamer slides underneath his hand as it comes down, and I jump back up and keep going.
All right. I need to do a strength check while you're doing that for the holding the princess.
With advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage for the strength of dwarf. Dwarves are strong.
15.
Stronger than humans.
12 plus 3.
Nice.
Stronger than average humans, not super like super. But okay. You just barely slide across. She almost gets grabbed. Woo! She's scared and freaking the hell out. All right. Jordan,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing? And then after that, we're going to roll initiative as everybody is doing the reaction.
I'm just going to. Since I
Unless
don't have a
we're
lot of HP on
unless
me,
we're
I'm
keep
going
it-
to try
you guys
to
make it the same
slide
initiative.
the big bad boy.
All right, so we're going to go to the top right after this. The first person right after Jordan's action. Roll. You're right after Jordan. Jordan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and sneak by since I'm invisible to get past the dude that's almost attacking the dwarf.
Yeah, the giant ogre. He does not see you, so you have advantage and everything for sneak.
All right.
So roll sneak for me.
All right. Let me see where I have
See.
stealth. Stealth. Where the heck are you? It's right at the very bottom, for all I know. Wow, that's just a straight roll. Okay. And you save with advantage, right?
Yep.
All right, come on, girl. Hell yeah! That's a nat 20! Finally, I get one!
Explain to me how you get past invisible all the way to the other side before you have to take a hard left.
So, okay,
Everyone has to turn around
I would say
like a mystery novel.
Merrick basically, keeps himself close towards the wall and does like, you remember the Pink Panther movie with the Steve Martin?
Sidewalk, kind of like.
Yeah, they do flip to the wall one side, then flip to the other, as like trying to blend in. I'm basically just doing that. Flip one way, back's against him. Flip one way, I'm facing towards him. Flip all the way towards the. Left.
Even though you're visible, no one sees you, but the cloud itself is going poof, 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 poof. But no one sees you at all because they're all distracted and still blind because they can't see within 1 foot of them to 3 feet. You're about 10 feet away from everybody.
All right. My familiar, however, is going to cause a distraction, like keep the ogre focused. So my familiar is going to go and like fly around his face and not attack him, but just be a nuisance to kind of like, hey, look at me, like that damn fairy from Link or Zelda.
All right.
Hey, listen!
Do it.
Yep.
Do a dex save for it. See if it gets hit or not when it's swinging at it back, bugging it like it's a bug flying at it.
All right. Come on, girl, don't fail me now. Cocked again. What the hell? Okay, that's a 4.
Okay. It misses completely as then finally it gets to the club. You feel the sense of your familiar gone. As you need to resummon it now later.
Yep, I'll do it later.
As it took an automatic 60 points of damage.
Yeah, all it has is 1 HP, so yeah, no matter what, it's gone.
It rolled a critical. Alright,
That's it for me, though.
roll. It is your turn. Back to the top. What do you do, Troll?
I am going to have it. First move, the 9+6.
9 plus 6.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, I 15 for we hit 15.
Oh,
You hit.
that's good.
What are you doing?
Second level guiding bolt.
Fire away.
$26 points of damage.
Nice. Not dead, but he's hurt. What else are you doing?
How close are they to me?
5 feet.
Make a con save.
16. Wait, he has disadvantage. 7. What happens?
7 points of poison damage from poison spray.
Ooh, nice.
He's hurt, please. That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, now it is James' turn. Clement.
I'm gonna swing at Silver again.
Swing away, my friend.
First one's a Gary 20.
Yep.
Second attack is 26.
That's a hit. Both hits. How much damage?
Excuse me.
27 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Kill the giant ogre.
So he's on his knees and stuff, right?
Yep,
And he's still taller than me?
yep. Barely. Like, his head is like, you can like walk up and he like looks up and he can see you.
I take my club and I swing downwards at his head. Basically make him prone. And I'm like, he should have booze. And I try to club again, I just smash his skull.
You see the big guy drop and his tongue splurt out and his eyes roll back in his head as he hits the ground, shaking the ground dead. That.
Is there any other threat around me?
The enemies, the other two guys are running down the stairs, but because of the fog cloud, they both fell down the stairs. Both got injured. They're not dead, but they don't know where the hell you guys are. They're more confused and can't see each other.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is now Merrick's turn. Now it's your Jordan. It's back to your turn. This is all reactions at first. Jordan, what do you prepare? Yeah, you have 35 feet to your left before you can get down, get to the steps, to where the emergency ship is.
Okay, about 35 feet.
Yep, no enemies because they all ran downstairs.
Okay. Before I go further on that, I will use my Joker card to create a doppelganger of myself where I was last standing at, and then I'm gonna basically dash towards the exit down the hall.
His turn too.
Rumble. Yeah.
Ooh, nice card to draw.
Okay, so what do you do besides that?
What's up?
I will have the doppelganger of myself basically cast Eldritch Blast at the ogre.
Ogre's
Oh,
dead.
he's already dead? Okay. There's no more enemies in the room, or there's still one more to go after?
There's still enemies, but you can't see them and you don't even know where they are because they were walking down the stairs. And then the fog cloud appeared and they both fell down the stairs and now they're arguing with each other. Kind of like Home Alone with the two crooks arguing with each other in a kind of way. They have no idea that there's people down here right
Where are these freaking bastards?
You guys have already ran past them. They have no idea where you are. They're over 35 feet past, maybe 40 feet behind them.
That's fine. like I said, if anything, I'm just gonna use a dash to basically go from 30 to 60 feet to run towards the exit, which is less than
You
that.
see a door. You get to the
Yep.
door. You want to try to open it or test it or see, or if it's magical or anything? Try to open it.
See, the last time I did this, I used Eldritch Blast, so I might as well do it one more time, because why the hell not? Oh man, stop cocking, will you? That's another cock. Thank you. Alright, that is a 10. 2 plus 8, that's a 10.
You still hit.
Alright. Alright, that is 6 points of force damage.
There you go. Good. All right. You hit the door. Your magic hits and reflects right back at you,
Oh shit!
giving yourself 6 points of damage.
Alright.
You see it glimmering like an orange magical shield. What do you do?
That is all I can do for my turn.
Glowing even through the fog. Well, you're actually out of the fog now. You're out of the fog. You see runes around the door.
Oh,
Anything
that's
else?
enchanted. Great. Yeah, that's all I can do for my turn.
Okay. Lemon, Chris. Now your turn.
Oh, joy of joy.
You are
How close am I
the princess are out of the fog. You've seen Jordan run over there to the door and shoot the door, and it bounced back at him as magic. You're standing behind him about 5-10 feet away. What do you and the princess do as the princess is sitting there or standing with you?
So is this the door to the escape ship?
You have to try to open this door first. Do you know how to do counter spells or anything?
Well, let's do it.
The princess knows. You want Princess Ophelia to try?
Yes.
Let's see. That was a nope and nope. She uses counter spell. Rolls in that one.
Ah, shucks.
Or does it go to the opposite? Does it go to the opposite?
So if you use cast spell at a higher level to the spell effect or spell is casted, it's automatically canceled. If it's the same level or lower, you gotta base the DC is wherever the spell level is plus 10.
All right. The spell is a level 10. No, sorry. The spell is a level 5. And she is doing a level 5 counter spell.
And you got to roll higher than like 16.
All right, so I'll roll for that. I roll 14. The runes make it so I can't do nothing. So she's useless right now. Till next turn. What do you do, Dark Trooper?
Not really much I can do. I don't have any. The only other spell I have is Blessing. That's really for saving throws for.
You can try to hit the door. You can try to counter spell it. If you got anything magical. If not, you gotta wait.
I guess I could try hitting the door.
All right, try to hit the door and see what happens.
Oh, net 20 plus 7, 27.
Nice.
You hit this door, even with its magical barrier. You see the door itself crack, but the magical barrier is still holding. You ever seen a cartoon where they hit something and go ding? They kind of do that, but it doesn't hurt you. It cracks the actual wood door from hitting, but not the magical barrier stopping it. As the runes light up. But you see one of the runes flicker for how hard you hit it.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
Pull my other action for a counter action in case, and then end my turn.
Okay. Now it's my turn. I get out of the clouds. I take a left. I see the door. I don't know any counter spells or anything right now, so I sit and wait with my weapons ready if anybody gets through the clouds, and hold my crossbow just in case someone comes through to shoot. I end my turn. The two guys fight and argue, and then go through the cloud that see the giant dead ogre, and they freak out screaming, "Who did this? What the hell?" Hell, man, I'm happy about it. Why? I owed him money. Ha! Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's act like it didn't happen. They keep going. They don't know where the exit is of the clouds of fog. That ends their turn. Back to the top. Thrall, Aegir, what are you doing? As we're all out of the fog now. We need the door de-spelled to open. Do you know how to de-spell? What do you know? Get your stuff if you have it. If not, we have a princess. She can. Just gonna take a minute. Her turn is next.
No, all I can do is detect.
Okay.
I can only detect.
You just gotta wait. Your turn.
Yep.
All right.
James, what are you doing? You meet up with us?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going now.
I'm gonna go recognize two guys on the stairs, right?
They're just walking around now. They found a dead ogre.
Oh, I'm gonna go to them.
Yeah, you were still standing there.
I'm gonna swing at them.
So they don't know you're there. They're seeing a dead ogre freaking out, and you're just in the fog behind them. Roll 2 attacks as they're right behind you. Or sorry, you're right behind them.
Okay, yeah, one attack. 28 for the first guy.
Hit.
22 for the second guy.
Hit.
Okay, so for the first guy, that is
And they're already injured.
11 plus 8. So 18 points for the first guy.
Okay.
And then 16 for the second guy.
Both of them only at 15 points apiece. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like one of those movies, right? Like they're over the dead body. I disappear and I just go, bah, bah. That's it. He just got both on top of his
Yeah, so both of these guys are bowing, looking down at this giant dead ogre with his head cracked in from like a hammer. They're like, "Was it a hammer?" "Yeah, I think it looks like it was a hammer. It looked kind of like that one." "You mean the what?" "Bah, bah." And they both just dead, laying next to this giant ogre.
No.
All three of them skulls cracked in from the same hammer. Hilarious. And just laying there kind of like a 3 points dead.
Nice.
Anything you want to do besides that? Do you want to move now, or your character?
I loot him.
You loot them. Roll a investigation with advantage.
Everybody.
So you think
Soon is almost. It's almost once they get through the door.
okay. So advantage.
Yeah.
16.
You find 5 platinum.
Ooh.
2 on one, 3 on the other guy. You find 300 gold from both of them and the big guy. You find a magical dagger. the shadow dagger, so you can throw it and it'll come back to you. All the rest of the stuff is basic equipment that you just don't care about. You also find one badge that has a symbol to unlock rune doors.
The badge?
Yes, a badge. It unlocks rune doors, which is happily what we're stuck on right now. And you have enough speed to get to us if you like.
Oh, yeah, I'll make that too.
Alright, you make the beeline right to us. Running up with the sigil. Now, do you want to place it at the door handle to see if it unlocks the door?
I'll do that little slot.
There is, right above the door handle, there is this little slot symbol that looks just like the badge. You want to try to place it inside?
Yeah, I'll place it.
You place it inside right next to this giant hole you've seen that was placed in, slammed from a hammer. Okay, so you placed it in. You see the magical sigils of all the runes turn off and the door unlock. You hear a big click. Now what do? You want to open the door now?
I don't know if I want this door.
Does somebody else open the door?
No, better. I'll stand back and I will take up my quarterstaff, acrobat, and I'll step back 15 feet. And my staff will start to elongate, and hopefully I'll open the door.
Elongate, cartoonly poke it. You see it finally go open and lightning go and the door open up. And you're just like, aha! Now, is it a metal that is conductive of electricity or no? Your weapon. Or is it wood?
Quarterstaff, so everyone.
Wood. You're fine. No electricity travels to your weapon to fry the living hell out of it.
It's a magical.
It's magical, you're fine. Yeah, you just and the door opens up and lightning strikes, the trap turns off. The runes turn off, the sigil drops.
Yeah.
Want to pick up that sigil to keep it for another time?
Yeah. Yeah. All right,
Get up. All right, you guys all want to go through the doorway?
Yeah.
Sure.
Initiative is now
I will go that.
all of us head to the door. Last game's character. What do you do for last? As you hear footsteps of the enemy finally coming up the door,
the cast go off first, and then see if anyone else wants
all right. No traps are activated. You guys come up step except for one step. I need everybody to roll that's going up these steps. A D20, please. There's one number that will be the trap.
Bless you.
Oh, there's one.
Ooh.
Fine. What did you get, James? 4. What'd you guys get?
5.
Another D20, right?
Another D20. What'd you get, Chris? 1 D20.
1d20.
Just 1 D20.
Try RRL. I got a 19.
Nice.
Okay. They're okay. Number was 17.
Sorry.
The 17th step was the trap step. Everybody skips and misses it. All of you open the door. James, it's your last to close the door behind you. I'm going to close the door and set the trap back on.
I'll probably put that on, yeah. Yeah, close it and then
And you'll reactivate it as you hear and see 15 people with weapons coming. You see the original Huntress, unpetrified, running with axes pissed, raging with their axes on fire. I'm going to kill these guys.
As the door slowly shuts, and I can, like, think it's me and her just barely see each other. I just take a flick of my flash and go.
And then, as you give it a finger and the door closes, you reactivate the trap. we all head down or up the stairs and finally get to the top where our ship is finally sitting there repaired. Set is now their like little extra boarding ship. Nice spit span, repaired and everything with full stock. They think it's for them. No one guarding because they all went downstairs because of the explosion. The only thing that's piloting the ship right now is a mage hand, making sure it doesn't crash. We're all getting onto the small ship of our ship, guys. Is that going down?
Yep.
With the princess.
Ophelia looks over and sees the mage hand and casts counterspell. It's level 6 this time.
Excuse me.
This spell will do.
You see the mage hand go poof, and you see the spin start to tilt. As we get on our ship and it starts lifting off and disconnecting from the hooks,
And rope.
you start to see your ship go and right past us downward. And we're just like, whoa. We got our freedom. Holy crap, what was going on? We're going to get executed. We look over at Fleming. Did you make an earthquake in a ship?
Didn't heal itself?
I was debating as to whether to do Earth Power.
As you see the ship, everyone do a perception check and see what the ship looks like as you guys are seeing it fly down.
16 plus 6.
15 from Eric.
What else? 15, 14, that's good. Anybody got over 12? 12 and up.
I did.
Is this a straight roll?
Okay.
Yep. It's a perception check.
You have advantage for looking down because you have time.
13.
That's enough. All of you see it being a giant flying like prison ship with a giant mouth like a mimic. It's a living ship. But it still has to be controlled by wind and other people on top to make sure it doesn't fly and crash. Usually it lets a mimic control it to fly how it's going, but at this time it just had a mage hand. So it is plummeting straight down as people are trying to get to it, but they can't because James over here set the trap, locked the door, and left the sigil in there, so they can't put the sigil on the other side to unlock it. Now it's stuck. They're just activating a trap over and over again. While their ship is plummeting 1,000 feet, 800 feet, 500 feet, 300 feet, 100 feet. Look, an island. You guys see a mushroom cloud from an island as we're flying in our small ship. The princess looks over going, thank you everybody for saving me. Holy shit. Oh, did I swear? I'm sorry. What all of you say and do as you get ready in your ship is now it is fully stocked, supplied, even has a cannon built onto it now as a weapon.
I go to one of the portholes and watch the ship burn.
Sorry,
And start giving rude gestures. At the ship, like good riddance, you wank, you stupid bastards.
We're about 700 feet to 800 feet above them, flying past right now. As we see it on fire, the whole island's on fire. And you see the people that crashed, you see them on fire, some of them running to their death. And you see the things that are on the island attacking, freaking out, because half the island's on fire. You notice the island shift and move as it raises up as a giant dragon turtle.
Oh!
And its back was like a... As it screeches...
Oh, is that gonna be an issue later?
Probably.
We start flying away. It looks up at us and looks back at its back on fire and dives under the water. To extinguish the flame.
land and never go back to the ocean will be good.
You guys see a stream trying to follow behind you guys, but it's not fast enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and head up to the helm to, keep hold of the ship on course.
I want everybody here to do a group survival check for the first run, and then it'll end after that. We'll have all our who takes turns for sleep
Survival.
and who takes turns.
Do we have advantage?
Yes. Everybody has advantage for rolling to die for this one.
Oh wait, advantage?
Yep, advantage for this
Net 20, 13.
Net 20.
one. 2 nat 20s. Nice. What do you get, James?
Survival?
The survival with advantage. I got a nat 20. That's 3 nat 20. Holy crap. What did you get, Jordan? What did you get, James?
15 altogether.
15. 15 to 15. That's hilarious. And then we got 3 nat 20s with 2 15s. Princess Ophelia, what did she get? She got nat 1. 15. 3 15s.
I'll be
3
damned.
nat 20s. All of you succeed. The clouds are nice and clear as you raise up to a little over 1,000, right over the clouds a little bit. You see the storms and everything. You see the sun, and you see the nighttime starting to happen. As you finally head back towards the main land you came from, where the Monk Island will be in a few days. You take turns getting ready for your rest. You see the princess resting and meditating. You see Drax come up the stairs and take the helm and lets everybody else rest. As everybody takes, you guys are all allowed to take a full rest for your characters.
Mm-hmm.
Heal your characters. You don't gain a level yet, not yet. Maybe when you land, you'll maybe get there for the next game. You got close, very close this time. You guys have survived. You made it through. And you know, within a couple days, you'll finally make it back to mainland. And hopefully have the princess back to her kingdom.
The sooner, the better.
She has learned a lot from you guys. All right, guys and girls and squirrels. Was rolling to die.
Yeah, let's just say we best be happy that a certain somebody didn't decide to pop in, right?
It was a happy 4th of July for everybody. Now it's past that. For some, it's not. Thank you all for watching. And tune in next week for our next Rolling to Die. Will it be this episode again, Drunken Dragon Brawlers? Will it be something else? You can always message in the comments and let us know.
Yeah.
Yes, I should have lowered that a little bit. That's fine. All right, and we have some people that message. Hello, it's David from Temple. Oh, thank you, my friend. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so remember, we're done with your bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there. And you all, good night. Anybody want to say anything before we end this tonight?
Tune in on Wednesday.
Now you can now download, purchase, or stream on all streaming platforms the single Modern Day Mozart and the new album The Dying Day Volume 3.
Woo!
Woo! Tune in on Wednesday for the Chaotic Mind podcast. Be there or be square. Also, happy 4th of July to all you wonderful people out there. Be safe when you're playing with the fireworks and don't drink and drive.
Slide anything for you?
Remember, folks, be sure to wash your hands, wash your face, and wash your ass. You know you have to. God bless y'all, and have a good night.
Anything for you guys tonight? No? All
Good
right.
night. Happy 4th.
Get that music going for that video, my friend.
Yeah.
Fireball!
Fireball!